after Advil.
Hello, hello. Blade
Hello.
Bias audience.
Live
Welcome.
from the Blade Bias channel.
For the first time.
The first time.
In case you didn't know, I usually do this here on YouTube. Ty usually does this here on Instagram. Ty usually does this on Instagram. And we decided to come together and join with our powers combined to people who are only subscribed on Blade Bias instead of either of the other channels.
Rare occurrence, but yeah, Blade Bias has its own little group of people, so you know, might as well give the Blade Bias folks something to chew on.
And finally, our names are right here, so people aren't.
True.
I mean, let's make a bet. How many people are gonna come into the stream and be like, "Who's the other guy?
Who's that?
Who's the second one?"
Yeah, people aren't gonna know.
Ugh.
We are two people.
Who could that second one be, dude?
That's crazy. What's up, Ted? Hello, gang. What's up, friends and family? Swordfish review is a W. Thank you.
Swordfish review is a massive W.
Thank you.
Did you guys all
worked endlessly? Not really. It took me like 2 days.
I am shocked by how quickly you got that out. Can I just say that?
I have very quick turnaround. Well, the first cut of the video was finished all in one night, and then I scrapped the old narration for it, and then redid the entire talking section. So that was done the next day, and then editing for that was done the same day I filmed it. So 2 days.
The question that I wanted to know as I was watching the video, I mean, we might as well just start off with your new video because that is...
Might as well.
It's an absolute banger. How many times did you have to start off going like, so, or, hey, this, like, you know, turning to the camera? You weren't looking when I was doing that. But, I was like, yo, how many times do you have to turn to the camera every time you fucked up a script or something, and how annoying was that?
So, shockingly, so this video was completely unscripted, but it was very planned. Like, there was no script, but I had the phrase I wanted to say in my head before I said it to camera. So, I surprisingly was pretty... I only messed up like 2 or 3 takes through that whole video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the most part, I got everything across very, very well and very clearly, which doesn't usually happen for me. But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just now. YouTube chat is fucked up, and I'm realizing why.
Yeah, it's not working.
Because shit.
Oh, is the stream chat linked to your main channel?
It is, and I'm not sure how to change that.
Yikes. That's alright. I guess maybe. Oh, I mean, if we have to do no chat for the stream, then at least we can do the cool thing in the middle.
No, I think I'll be able to do it if you can just entertain chat for
sure.
like
Yes,
10
Kanto,
seconds.
I will. Kanto, the next video will be me incredibly just ASMR chomping on chips for the first 5 minutes. I got you.
It's gonna be
I
so
got you.
sick.
I got you. So, funny enough, the chip eating audio is fake. It is done in post. I actually was eating chips, and it is in the original recording. The eating sounds of me eating chips is louder than what actually ended up in the video. It's just that I had for the intro sequence of the video, I had Brandon. It's from his recent collection video, them talking about reviewing the Swordfish, because of course the actual Swordfish review isn't out from them yet. So I took the clip of them talking about like the Swordfish and overlaid that. But while I was recording the intro sequence in camera, I was also listening to it, but the audios didn't match up. So I had to scrap the audio that came out of the camera and just overdub it with like fake chip eating, fake footsteps, all of the audio in that intro portion. Once you get to the portion of me putting on my shoes, then it's real audio, but everything after that was just overdubbed in post. Either we also need mods for this channel. We did not think about that.
Oh, I'm so used to having everything already done for me. I keep forgetting I'm on a separate channel.
Yeah. Cinema skills were flexed hard in the Swordfish video. Thank you, Psycho. And it's only going up from here because I learned a few things while filming that video about how I want to frame things and how I want to shoot things. That's a big pro tip for you. You learn every single time you make a video, you learn something new. So don't be afraid to just put the seal on a video and just like send it out. Just call it done and get it out there. Because if you sit there and dwell on a video for 6 months, like I am very guilty of, then you'll never fully get to learn from it. So
Yeah.
just do things. Just make things. That's my biggest advice. Just make things and keep moving forward.
So true.
That video
King.
felt like watching a high budget documentary. Oh, you just wait, Kanto. I have some other stuff planned that is just like it's even better than how the Swordfish video turned out. Even freaking better. Thank you, Psycho. I appreciate it.
Oh, there we go. I'm almost there. I've almost got chat on screen. Don't worry, guys.
Let's go. You're telling me the feasting will be higher quality? Oh, absolutely, bro. I will have HDR, 8K, 7,000 FPS feasting. You just wait. You just wait. Here, let me pull up the guy here. Pull up the guy. Here's the man himself. My lighting situation is not the brightest, so it's having a little bit of trouble focusing, but there's a Swordfish. The lad. Yeah, the guy. The fish. The fish.
Squish the fish.
Squish the fish. Yeah, that's a good point, Psycho. The quick draw series, Ethan. Very cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very cool branch off from what we're used to. Oh, like we're both doing very different things, but in different directions. I feel like that's very cool to see.
Right. I would be more than happy to discuss this with you. Just give me, like,
figuring out
like
chat still.
1 minute. I am so close.
This stuff, I don't know if anyone in chat has ever tried Mountain Dew Pitch Black. This stuff is goated. It is so good. Very, very good. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but Yeah, Ted, I really am interested to try the jigsaw. Have you seen Ted or Ethan? Have you guys seen? I think Sergal is the one who has it. The one knife that has like teeth for the
Crocodile
blade.
teeth? Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
That thing is so cool.
It looks so good.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it looks so cool.
Okay, I think I've done it. Oh, I've done it! Holy shit.
Oh, he's done it. Let's go.
He's so good. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We just
Okay, the guy who sent me the swordfish, he gave me these little Pikachu band-aids.
Yo.
Look at that. Look how cute those are. Adorable. Adorable.
I also have to change. Hold on. I'm not actually entirely done yet. Always show messages. Yeah. There we go.
This is the experience. This is what happens when you tune in for a first ever Blade Bias live stream.
Hey, some things you can't test until you're live.
True. That's just the way it be.
That is just the way it be.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Wait, messages.
My favorite Blade Bias commentators, Blade and Bias. True. Jeez, true. True.
Blade and Bias.
That's us. Blade and Bias.
So true.
So true, Queen.
Oh, save settings. I didn't save it.
Are you guys taking questions at some point specifically? Not really. Just type your question in chat, and we will answer.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just say whatever you like. Other day, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty chill. Thoughts on the Prisma right now? Is it still worth it? Yeah, absolutely. I don't have my Prisma at the moment, but yes, the Prisma is sick. Oh, chat seems to be up and running.
Yes, it is.
Let's go. I have not tried any of the Serpent Strikers, so.
Just doing one more thing on my end. There we are. Okay. Hey. I am finally here and present. Thank you guys for bearing with me on that. So, you guys want to talk about quick draws? Really quick? Quick draws?
I would like to talk about quick draws because.
What do you want to talk about quick draws?
We both had the idea of doing something that is outside of the standard quote-unquote Will Hirsch format, and we both went completely different directions, and I feel like it's a very interesting thing to see because I went more personal and more like artistic, and you went more analytical and more like what's the word, like more I want to say valuable in a way, because it is very like very good for people to just like digest very quickly and just get most information from very quickly.
I mean, it just kind of comes down to necessity. I don't have the artistic eye that you do, or Brandon does, or people like Addison used to have. And I don't have a lot of time to record videos, so doing a 2-minute video that I can record that I can get entirely completed in like 2.5 hours, that provides just as much value as my old 15 hours of work did.
Yeah.
Kind of a no-brainer.
Definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this evolves over time, because so for the longest time, I mean, we started our channels together when it comes to Balisong stuff. We started together, and then we eventually split off, and now we're in completely different places with content, and it's interesting to see the progression.
I love seeing the progression. I actually, it's funny that you bring this up now, because just like the other night, maybe, not even the other night, like just last week, I was watching our old videos, watching your old videos, watching my old videos, and just appreciating how good they actually were.
True.
Because like, I'm gonna be real. We made some bangers. We really did.
True.
You specific. I mean, not even. I'm not even gonna say you specifically. I went back and watched my old Kraken video. That video is, if you'll allow me to pat myself on the back, a lot better than I remember it being. Specifically with some of the comedic timing of some of the jokes, I was just like, that's a good video. Your Tay Flipper video, is that the one that we recorded together at the gardens? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that one.
That one banged. And honestly, your Arctic video.
Really, the Arctic video?
I cannot overstate how good the intro B-roll sequence to your Arctic video was, specifically with the sound mastering that you did.
Oh yeah,
you had the water
remember...
on the blade, and it would like you do the water drip sound or the cat purring. Everything was done in post, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I did sound design on that. That was that's something I really want to do going into future videos. That's something I really enjoyed doing, was doing a little bit of post sound design. I don't know, it just kind of enhances the whole experience. And when it comes to cinematic stuff and very like high production value, which I want to do with more of my videos, that is part of it, is the like post sound design. I want to do a lot more of that in upcoming videos.
I love that. I want to, like I said, I watched that video. I was just like, that's so. I forgot how fucking good that is. That's so good.
And I remember the intro B-roll being good, but the rest of that video is fairly boring, if I remember correctly. I think it's just a locked off shot. Me talking.
I think you did some B-roll overlaying your talking. If I remember, I mean, I just watched it like 3 days ago, so I should remember, but I don't. How did we meet?
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that.
I figured you would.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Ty lives in Florida. I live in New York, but it was not always this way.
True.
In fact, just less than a year. Actually, it's coming up on a year that you moved. That's insane.
It is. It is coming up on a year.
We went to school together. We have known each other our entire lives. I lived next to my aunt. So we hung out as children, as babies, before even remembering it. We have baby pictures of us sitting next to each other. Didn't really talk too much in like elementary school, but then when middle school came around, we kind of gained sentience and realized, oh shit, that's the person that my aunt says I used to hang out with. I'm gonna hang out with them. And then it kind of all went from there.
True.
So
that's basically it.
Yeah.
And then the story of how we made Balisong videos has been documented a few times now, but basically Ethan started getting into Balisongs as soon as I got my camera, and we were like, hey, we should do something. Let's go. To quote Ethan, I have an idea.
Yeah,
it's all downhill.
Literally, I have an idea.
Yep.
And you have a camera, I believe. I believe was it.
I'm also Ted. I might take you up on that. I could trust Ted to do some mod work for us.
I could trust that as well.
Ted's a real one. Yeah, we're gonna have to mod some people. I haven't tried a Serpent Striker.
I mean, I can do it right now if you want, I think.
Yeah, should be able to.
Wait, can I not? Oh, shit.
I think you can just, like, /mod in chat if I'm correct.
Let's try it.
If you're on the Blade Bias channel. Which... maybe you are. Oh,
nope. Nope, that did not work.
Cringe.
The OBS... That's the OBS chat system for you. It's dog shit.
Real.
I'm not logged in on my browser. I guess I'll do it really quick.
Why are you using Minecraft commands? I think that works in YouTube chat as well.
I think it does, but I guess it doesn't.
I believe it works in Twitch chat.
Ted Flips is now a moderator for your channel.
Let's go.
That's where
Ted.
we'll leave it for now. We'll figure out moderator.
You should add
later.
us.
Oh, yes, that's actually a really good
Maybe a
idea.
good idea to add us, especially if I'll be logged into my main channel while the stream is active, so I can
That's
monitor
how
chat. So
that's how I'm gonna do as well. I have to find when I said something in chat. Which
Ted is modded.
that doesn't exist. Fuck. Wait, Ty, can you mod me if you're a mod?
Yeah, I should be
Okay,
able to.
so I'm gonna switch. Hi, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, is it exclamation point on YouTube?
Is it?
I don't know.
Hold up.
/ teleport user Ted flips to user camaroEE. You spelled my name
Let's
wrong,
go.
so it's not gonna work. It's also
How do I
case
mod
sensitive.
you?
Three dots on the right.
Oh no, I can't. Go to channel,
really?
report, remove, put user in timeout, and hide this user.
Okay, I guess I will just switch back to blade bias. I guess
Ted
no,
is
it
not
actually
modded.
kind of makes sense that mods can't mod on other mods.
That does make sense.
Okay,
In a
I've
way.
added myself, and I'm gonna switch back to my other account. There we go.
I could have done that part for you.
That's fine.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. We do what we need to do. / time set 0. That's like my favorite command. I hate nighttime.
Dude, I remember you used to. We used to play multiplayer. You'd be like, "Can we time set 0?"
Yeah. I hate nighttime, bro.
Beds do not exist. Time set 0.
Literally. That's all we do. All we do here.
Ted owns blade bias.
True. True. What's going on in the Blade Bias chat?
What is
What's
going
going on with you
in the
peoples?
blade bias chat?
What's going on over here?
We've talked about our stuff. Now you guys want to talk about your stuff?
Yeah, what's going on with the community activity?
Someone said didn't know there were 2 people on this channel, and I don't know if that's a joke or not, but add that to the counter.
I hope it's a joke.
What up, Oats? What up, Wade? A command? Yeah, didn't you have a command
I
block
did
in your
that.
base at one point?
Yep.
In one of
Yeah.
the thousands of worlds that we've made together?
I have definitely had command blocks that would turn it to daytime.
The best Minecraft update was when they made it so that you could change it so that everyone in the server doesn't have to sleep.
True. Huge.
That was such a good update. I was playing chess before I game here. Let's go!
Chess gamer.
Sometime this year, I think,
He thinks.
if you're good at chess, it's going to come into play.
True. True.
Maybe. Hopefully.
True. Where's
You're
your
good at
edit,
chess
Ethan?
and Balisongs? Stay tuned. Wait, do you have mint as well?
I do. Yes.
You got...
Camera, are you gonna focus? It's giving me problems because it's low light.
You got mint
Hello?
white. I almost went with mint white,
Jeez.
but I
This
didn't.
is the OG edit number 1.
I also didn't realize that they got rid of the nose pin until you, I went back and I looked at your old video.
Yeah, nosepin's gone.
I very much prefer it without the nose pin.
I'll have to try it. I should be. He said he had a new one that he could give to me, so I'll have to give that a test out.
I think they definitely fixed a lot of the things that you complained about. It doesn't feel like it wants to get away from me. It does still feel a bit shaky, specifically the Tonto blade. I'll talk about it more on Blade Bias on Tuesday, but I am not a huge fan of the Tonto blade for this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it makes it essentially just makes it feel shaky and inconsistent. Like if a calico wasn't good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think the calico's weird weight, but make it not unique and not like weird.
This is the Flip Forge edit, by the way. The Flip Forge edit. It is 3D printed, but it is completely customizable. You can change basically everything about it, and there is like steel rods embedded in the handles.
Did you also Wait, what the fuck was I just about to say? Oh my god.
Did I also?
Oh, is yours also just massive?
Yeah, they're huge.
This thing's huge. And I didn't realize until I put it next to my Tay Flipper and realized that this was bigger.
No, they are massive.
This is bigger than the Firefly V2.
Crazy.
Like, I don't have it near me.
Kind of like it though. I like big knives, so it's kind of size of it doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
just
I
have
don't
to see the,
I don't super mind it. It's just weird because I have tiny little baby hands.
Yeah, I have big ol' hands. So here, I'm gonna take my hoodie off real quick. Give me 1 second.
Go for it. He's got the fancy fucking, oh, I have a microphone on my headset, and whenever I flip it up, it mutes itself because, oh my goodness. What are your thoughts on the new edit? It's good so far. I have to spend a little more time with it because I just took off the Tonto blade. I'm not a huge fan of the Tonto blade, but I'm told that he fixed it. So we'll see how that goes. But with the Crescent blade, it's pretty good. I struggle to figure out if it beats the... I don't think it's going to beat the Tay Flipper for me. But what I think it's gunning for is to take my spot in second that the Calico currently has. Because the Tay Flipper is just like the best thing ever. I have fallen in love with the Tay Flipper even more somehow lately, so... Yo, what up, Ezra, Procky, Charlie, Hunch? How you guys all doing?
Look at this thing.
Oh.
Have the Nabali's Lightning.
What do you think about that thing?
Very good. I was shocked at how good it is out of the box because it literally feels like an Arctic light. Like if they took the Arctic, made it on washers, gave it a lighter balance, well, not like similar balance, but made it overall lighter, you would get the Nabali's Lightning. And this thing is very, very well balanced, very, very fun and enjoyable. And it's well tuned. This thing doesn't have any tap, and it is getting pretty beat up at this point.
Damn.
It is actually like one of the better tuned washer Balisongs. And it's like $45, I want to say.
Yeah,
Huge.
and I think there's like a discount right now. You can get it for like 35 or something.
Yeah, you can get the black and the black or the purple one for 35. Awesome.
I hate the
Very
handle
cool.
design. I will say that.
It's interesting. It's grippy though, because it's all a milled texture, so you can feel it. It's definitely more grippy than like the Arctic is. I'm not sure how it compares. Probably not as grippy as the Vulp is. In terms of like up in this top half area, but the bottom half is more grippy. But yeah, that's yeah, that's it. It's pretty cool. Probably won't get a full review. I forgot who asked it, but somebody asked it. Probably not gonna get a full review. The only thing at this point, I don't know if I speak for both of us, but at least to me, the only things that are going to get a full length, high effort review are things that are genuinely like very, very interesting and inspiring to flip. And it's cool, but I don't really have enough to say about it to make a full review.
That's why
Don't
quick
really have
draws
that.
exist, baby.
That's true. We get quick draws.
Dude, I imagine if we still live together, we could just... You could just give me the lightning and I could make a quick draw on it. I could give you the Nemesis. You could make like a full video on it.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be very nice.
When's the Fortnite video coming out?
Never.
The Fortnite days. Dude, Fortnite... I fucking watched someone play it the other day. They have like fucking drones and Reinhardt shields and like hammers that launch you into the air, and I'm like, what the hell happened to this game?
It's just too much.
Too much.
Barely even Fortnite anymore. But Hunch, I did see your comment. I'm just not quite sure how to respond to that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to respond to that. Like, cool,
Yeah, that
interesting, very
if
interesting.
if we
But I
don't
don't know what to
respond,
say.
if we don't respond to chat, it's either because one, we didn't see your message, which assume that we did because we do read chat. Two, we don't know how to respond, or three, we're just talking to each other. So
Yeah, I just didn't know how to respond. Overwatch 2 is better than Valorant. That depends.
as someone who plays
I
both,
think
I don't have a preference.
I think Overwatch 2 is more fun to me, but Valorant is more like if I want to play something competitive and I actually want to really try. I feel like Valorant has a little bit more of that, but I prefer Overwatch 2 because I just get bored when I'm playing Valorant sometimes. Unless I'm doing well, then I feel like I kind of am just sitting around sometimes. And
Right.
I mean, Overwatch can 100% feel like that too if you're hard losing a game, but uh, we all dream of tiny thing. We just don't share those dreams. True. True.
Oh boy.
Real.
Real and true.
Yeah, real and true. TF2 is my favorite. TF2.
Later, Hunch. TF2. Oh, TF2. I never got into TF2. You were into TF2 for a while, weren't you?
I was. Yeah, when I was younger, I was in TF2 pretty hard.
I think I have maybe 4 hours on it.
Fair.
I played Spy because you go invisible and invisible
Let's
funny,
go.
and then
True.
never
Literally same.
never played it again.
I
And
played
maybe
Scout. Yeah,
Scout.
Scout run fast. So. That's literally
Scout.
it. Scout run fast.
Scout COD character.
Literally.
When does Glider restock their Balisongs? Yeah, that's the great question. No one knows.
That
no
is
one
the
ever
question, man. If I wish I knew the answer to that. If I had the answer for when Glider would restock, my life would be so much easier.
Dude, I could monetize it.
True.
If we knew when Glider restocked, we could make a fortune.
True. That's new Patreon tier. Glider restock information.
Give me $10 a month. I'll tell you when Glider drops about twice a year.
True. You know what I was thinking about the other day that I wouldn't mind playing again? Is Destiny 2.
Oh, no. Did Farbos's return inspire you?
No, it was literally just like I was watching some footage of Destiny gameplay and I was like when I wasn't like when I wasn't playing Crucible, Destiny was actually pretty sick. It was just enjoyable.
Yeah, it was. Now it's $70 campaigns and no content because they removed all of it.
Bro.
I would love to get back into Destiny, but the time to do that would have been like a month ago when I had nothing to do for 24 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Time sync games have vastly lost their appeal to me. Unless it's Pokemon. Pokemon's the one game that's... I mean, I don't even know if I can call that a time sync, though.
Not really.
Destiny is a time sync game.
Destiny is a big time sink. Yes, Atlas, I am a big Doom fan. And also SoCal. So the Borderlands franchise, specifically Borderlands 2, is my favorite game of all time. And the Borderlands franchise I hold very near and dear to my heart. I've played a shit ton of Borderlands. They are different enough that they don't feel like Destiny does not feel like Borderlands. They are a very different, especially Borderlands 1 and 2, are a very different feeling. So, like, Destiny is a lot of hard grinding for very incremental rewards, whereas Borderlands is grinding for, like, there's bigger power jumps in Borderlands, whereas Destiny is kind of like, especially when you get late game, it's like very tiny. Like you spend months grinding for one light level higher, then one light level higher, and you just go slowly up. Borderlands has a lot more power jumps, and of course content. Borderlands has more content than Destiny does in terms of campaign and especially nowadays.
But less replayability, though, right?
Yeah, up to a certain point. If Borderlands had raids like Destiny does, I would absolutely explode.
It would go hard.
That would be the craziest shit. The raids are the one thing that Destiny just like nobody can touch Destiny when it comes to raids and like end game content. But
Yeah.
there's barely any like early game and mid game content. It's all grind, do raids. Now that they removed 90% of the content, just grind, do raids, do a dungeon, grind more. It's like
SoCal, no, not like Pokemon Go raids. Not even close. It's so much more than just
yeah.
you don't just tap your screen the whole time. I mean, you tap your mouse the whole time, but you have to like Destiny raids are actual puzzles that take people like tens of hours to figure out the first time through.
Ethan, would you mind putting the stream back up on Discord? Because it is a little more delayed than I thought it is on YouTube.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh. Want to see you both attempt Dark Souls? I have Dark Souls 3. I played it for a grand total of half an hour. Not a fan.
What game was that?
Dark Souls 3.
Oh. Don't let a lot of people hear you say that.
Not a Dark Souls guy. Sorry, Farbos. I'm just not a Dark Souls guy.
Maybe Destiny raids are closer to man versus machine? What?
Am I allowed to say dark jokes without getting muted?
You have to ask that question. The answer might be no.
If you have to ask that question, then maybe don't make those jokes in a public space that is not your close friends. I don't know. We are not the type of content creators to ask that question.
Ethan, did you leave flip floppy? What the hell? Or what are those words
What does
in
that even
order?
mean?
What does that mean? What?
You get Aussies in Destiny? There's probably an Australian player base.
Oh, it's a player base. Oh, I mean, Australia has one of the lowest player bases for most games.
Yeah, Kanto, that's basically it. Am I allowed to get racist in this public space without getting muted?
Yeah, if you have to ask, the answer might be no.
Just you, Kanto. Kanto's allowed, but nobody else is. Just Kanto.
Is that like a Discord server? Flip floppy? Am I losing my mind? I don't know.
Do you guys make millions off of ads? Yeah, we are completely rich.
Yeah. You guys are gonna see. We're gonna be reviewing the Opus, the Seraph, the Tsunami, Jerry Hum Ibass, a Orca, an Embargo. I'm kidding. None of that is happening. There was a dude that commented on my edit video, and he was like, "When are you reviewing the Opus?" And I was like, "My brother in Christ, I am in college."
I wish I could, bro.
How do you feel about the Barracuda? Ty, you want to tackle that one?
Yeah, Barracuda is very cool. The milled Barracuda is the better of the two, but the unmilled Barracuda probably poses a better value proposition. They both flip really good. They have been leveling up their tuning a lot. Barfly tuning has been really good recently. Both the Barracudas I had both flipped very, very, very well, and both were very, very well tuned. Yeah, I should have another BB Barfly product on the way. Potentially two. Wink, 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 wink. Keep your eye out on my Instagram. Around 2,500 followers. Wink, 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 wink.
I'm blinking.
Yeah, full dress emissary video coming soon. Yeah, for sure. We got you. Yeah, both are good though.
I mean, Ty's already reviewed the Seraph, I guess. I forgot about that. You already featured the Seraph on Blade Bias, didn't you?
I did a little bit, yeah. Oh, sound effect. feel like
Feel
if
like
you
the
both approach machine-wise together, you could get review units. So NRB maybe. Um, Machine-wise doesn't really do many review units. He doesn't do many like review units and sponsors and stuff. I'm sure he might, but if anything, the best way to do that would probably be around Blade Show.
Yeah.
So maybe around Blade Show we'll get a video with the Opus. Of course, we'll try it and you'll see it on Blade Bias, but actual review, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think actual reviews are ever gonna come of Balisongs that we don't own.
Mm-mm.
Just because I mean, quick draws. I mean, maybe I can make a quick draw of it, but I don't think I'd have the resources to do that in a hotel room.
Yeah, and even if we did have it in the hotel room, I was gonna say like, oh, maybe we borrow one for like one night of Blade Show to make a quick draw, but I remember how dead we
I was
were after Blade
literally,
Show. We just
yeah.
passed out.
And also, do you remember
Oh
how
my
dog
god.
shit the lighting was in that hotel?
Yeah,
You could bring a high-powered flashlight and it wouldn't have lighted that place up.
it's bad. I don't know,
Yeah.
Ethan. Look at my camera right now.
God damn.
The power of the sun.
The power of the sun
Jeez,
in
man.
the palm of my hand.
Yeah, I have this big ass softbox right here, and this thing is bright.
I feel like
Blade
the
East tickets, I think, are around 50,
I think they're less than that. I think they're like 30.
30.
Could be
Depends
wrong.
when you buy them, because I know they go up the closer you get to Blade Show.
What if you just watched other reviews on it and made your own based on other reviews? No one would ever know. Yeah, they would, because we wouldn't have B-roll of it. Hey, I find it suspicious that you only just sat down and talked about this Balisong with not showing it at all.
Didn't even have it in your hands.
Also, I feel like the Bally community is dying. What are your thoughts on this? Gee, if only there was a video on this exact channel uploaded within the past week that covered that exact topic.
That's crazy. I wonder where you could find that video.
I wonder where you could find that video.
Pi, what's your favorite Balisong? That is way too hard to say. Give me another week until the Cygnus comes in, and I feel like that will be it. As of right now, just my Bowie Krakens. It's hard to pick one of them because they're like a good pairing between each other, one with and one without speed channels. But as of right now, it's the Bowie Krakens. Just realized how good Ty's lighting is. Hey, thank you. It's interesting right now, but
It looks
it
good.
will. It looks pretty decent.
I don't have good
But
lighting
OSB.
because environment.
Yeah, that's how it be.
I just have a
and
single
my
ring light
camera's-
covering my face.
Yeah, my so all my room lights are off, and it's just these two lights here. My camera's really, really good in low light, so the room is almost. It's dark enough that Barb is comfortably asleep while I have my lights on, and that's just how good my camera is with low light.
She just sleeps. Like half the time that we're playing games or we're talking loudly or whatever, you're just like, oh yeah, Barb's asleep over there. I'm like,
She's a heavy sleeper, so
okay, fair enough.
she's a very heavy sleeper.
Ooh, that's a good question. What's your most comfortable Balisong to flip? It's my nemesis all day.
Are we talking comfortability in like actual feel in the hands, or comfortability like I am most comfortable skill wise?
Let's do both.
Skill wise.
Let's do both. Feel in the
I have
hand,
different
Arctic.
answers.
Feel in the hand, Arctic. Skill wise, nemesis.
I'm gonna give you an interesting one.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna give you a very, very interesting one. Feel in the hands?
What the hell?
This thing. Because if you look at it, it is just an Arctic with slightly better rounding on it.
What about the blade spine? The blade spine is the reason I love the Arctic so much.
The blade spine, it's not crowned, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I forget that it doesn't have any rounding on it because it is very well sandblasted, and it is not like I'm fine. I'm chilling.
That's crazy.
And I think that, in combination with it being slightly lighter than the Arctic is a little more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Arctic tends to, especially on Chaplain, even though it is very, very comfortable, it tends to drag on my finger a little bin. Like after a while of Chaplaining, it gets a little bit heavy. But yeah, Yeah, the Arctic is very close. Remember, I said this is literally like an Arctic light,
Right.
so it makes sense that those two are our picks. But give me 1 second. My Arctic is also destroyed, so mine's a little bit on the shoot up side. But no, I think the lightning is just a slightly more soft feeling Arctic.
Wow.
Except for the blade spine. Blade spine could use some work, but I don't even notice it. Honestly, I barely feel it.
What about comfort wise? Like,
Comfortability to flip wise,
yeah,
probably
not
my speed
comfort-wise.
channel Bowie Kraken.
Fair enough. I would have
my
said my
guy.
Kraken, but it's a live blade, and I will never flip a live blade as well as I can flip a trainer,
Yeah, that's fair.
especially after that.
Yeah.
Took this band-aid off today. Ugh.
Budget Arctic. That's a good point. I would call it that, but I feel like the Bermuda kind of is that, but not really. This is what a budget Arctic would be if the Bermuda wasn't like a
B10.
thing. Yeah, if this is like a Bermuda, but it's hard because they're also a significant weight difference. It kind of is like a baby Arctic. I wanted to quickly, I love geese. My first camera is the camera I'm using right now. It is the Canon M50 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens.
Sigma,
Huzzah.
like us,
Sigma, let's go.
like my old main tank in Overwatch.
Let's go. Is a Prisma overrated?
No,
No.
it won Bally of the Year.
It is universally loved by almost everyone. Not
Well,
everyone.
I would say I wouldn't say universally loved. I would say universally liked.
Yeah, universally appreciated.
Yes.
That's a very good word.
I have not tuned. I've tuned my Prisma once since I've gotten it.
Hmm.
It had tap. I realized the screw came loose. I tightened the screw. Haven't touched it since.
Yep. I wish I could try the V4 Squid Trainer, but I'm not buying one. That's one thing that people need to understand is like, yes, we get a lot of things for review. Like people send us stuff, or people like let us borrow stuff. But there's also a lot of things that we have to, if we want to make a review, we have to buy out of pocket. And I'm not gonna buy a Squid Trainer, which I already know I'm not a super huge fan of the Squid Trainer. I'm not gonna buy one just to review it. Just because at this stage when it comes to reviews, I'm only reviewing things that I genuinely like am excited by because it makes me want to make the review.
Right.
Like it's not so much I want to make a review, so let me pick a knife to make it about. It's more this knife makes me want to make a video about it. So if a knife doesn't inspire me like that, then I'm not gonna make a review.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
I
But the Swordfish got a review. The Cygnus is gonna get a review because they're like genuinely like I want to talk about them. So
wait, Ty. Didn't you have to grab stuff from your washing machine?
yes, I do.
Okay.
Can I go do that real quick?
Yeah, you go do that, and then when you come back, I am going to go do my own thing. So I'll entertain chat for now.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Ted, I just want to say thanks for answering questions in the chat, man. That's something that I need to do on my actual on my live streams on my own channel. Have someone in chat who can actually answer questions like that we can't get to. Thank you. Have you played Doom? I have not played Doom. Ty used to be super into Doom. I never really got super into Doom. Shooters for me are a multiplayer experience. Single player shooters don't excite me as much as multiplayer ones do. The only single player shooter that I have played in recent memory was the COD Modern Warfare 2019 campaign, and I liked it. I didn't love it. Oh, that was quick. He's already back. You ever play TF2? I've played Team Fortress for like 4 hours. Ty's the Team Fortress guy.
I'm a little bit of a TF2 guy.
A little bit of a TF2 guy.
Yeah, you can go do your thing now.
Okay.
My
I'll be right
laundry's
back.
got a little bit more time on it.
Oh, it was too early. I'm sorry.
I was just too early. Well, kind of too early, but that is what it is. He's a heavy weapons guy, true. I played a lot of Spy, and then I played a little bit of Scout in TF2. Mostly because Scout run fast, brain happy. That's it. Did you get the Polaris? No, because I do not support Balisong flipping, and nor does it really interest me. So, who's better, Time Mask is Nami or Seraph? I'd... that's a hard one. That is a huge hard one. Probably Seraph. It's all personal preference. Hard to say, but Seraph would interest me more. Did not get the Polaris. Played Doom Eternal in 2016 for the lore and the OGs for his experience. Doom Eternal was fun. Doom 2016 I was not the biggest fan of, but I played Doom Eternal, I think, first week it came out. Doom Eternal is gas. The old Doom games are awesome. I played Doom 3, which if you've ever played Doom 3 is barely a Doom game. So Doom 3 is interesting, but no, Eternal and 2016 were both pretty good, but Doom Eternal especially was great.
I remember you liking that.
Yeah. I'd consider lending you my Squid Trainer V4. So when it comes to lending things, you also have it's hard because when I get something, I'll only accept somebody lending me something if I can take basically as long as I want with it. Like I still have the Sagaya. I'm gonna send this back to him pretty soon, but he wasn't rushing me to like send it back and get a review done or anything, because a lot of the times my opinions on a knife or a trainer will flip flop quite a bit. It'll go from I like it, I don't like it, oh I want to make a review, and never mind, I don't have much to talk about. Like it goes up and down, back and forth. So being rushed to the point of like, hey, I need this back next weekend will just completely strip all of my like wants to make a review for it, because I feel like I don't have time to talk about it. So so when it comes to reviewing stuff, I'll only take a like somebody letting me borrow something if they'll let me use it for as long as I need to, within reason, of course. I'm not going to keep something for a year and a half, but yeah. I have played Ultra Kill, Porcelain. Ultra Kill is fire. I love Ultra Kill. Ultra
I've
Kill
heard
is
good
so
things about
good.
Ultra Kill.
Ultra Kill is Doom Eternal if the creators of Doom Eternal snorted crack. It's stupid in like the best way. I love Ultra Kill. And
What
you
is
know me, I'm always like character move fast, game good, things explode, game good. My literal 12-year-old brain. But yeah, Ultra Kill is very, very fun.
What is my favorite Balisong that isn't the Kraken? Or Squid Balisong that isn't the Kraken? That is so tough. I only have a Kraken trainer currently, and I would not say that's my favorite Squid Bally. Maybe a Squid Trainer V4. I never tried one, but I really liked my Squid Trainer V2.5, and they only could have gotten better, right? Yo,
Yeah.
yo, bro, you gotta stop. Oh, I
What's
love
going on
having
there?
I love having a parking lot out my window. You can just watch
Somebody
people
just crashed
borderline
someone?
back into people.
Oh, that's hobby.
Dude came straight back for way longer than he needed to. Started turning way too late. Almost backed into a car. It's like my favorite thing to just sit back and watch.
I want to play it. I'm just lazy with games. I feel you. I don't really have much. I don't really play anything because my main hobby right now is like filmmaking and cinematography. So the time I would spend playing games, I'm usually just like fiddling with my camera and trying new lighting setups and stuff.
Unless he's playing Overwatch with me. Haha, idiots.
True, true. The only game I ever play is Overwatch with Ethan and the gang.
Boneworks. Boneworks is really good. Bone Lab, I've heard interesting things about.
Yeah.
Would you buy a G10 Nami? Because there was one at Blade West during the comp. A G10 Nami?
I don't think that has ever been a thing.
I
Maybe
don't think
you're
that
confusing a
exists.
different trainer, because they've never made G10 Namis.
I guarantee you,
That
Squid would
defeats.
never do something like that.
No, that's not even the same trainer, because you can't have liners on the Nami. Or you can't have scales on the Nami.
They
That's not
also
how it's designed.
Squid wouldn't make it out of G10 entirely. They wouldn't go like Orca Trainer.
I don't know.
What is
Uh,
Timascus? Titanium with a Damascus pattern on it, I believe. Is that what Damascus is?
yeah, it's just Damascus titanium. You can do it with different kinds of titanium. Got the blade bias calico. Yeah, that's you. Let's go. Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
someone
send us
got
a
the blade
picture
by.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was in my Instagram live stream earlier.
dope.
Neither of us have tried an Opus. The Opus came out after like Blade Show and after like all that. So
Yeah. I will say, if you want your own blade bias Bally, stay tuned in the near future, maybe.
that's true. That's true. Stay tuned for something Blade Bias themed.
Maybe. Actually, no, definitely. Just we don't know when, because
Definitely, but it might be a little after the original plan, considering numbers are going faster than we expected.
yeah.
So how long for a Barracuda to ship to South Cali? My Barracuda they take probably about between 1 to 2 weeks.
How are we supposed to guess that though?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Probably closer to like 2 or 3 weeks because they are from Ontario, which is the northeastern corner of the U.S. in terms of like relation to Canada. So it'd have to
Okay.
go all the way across the U.S.
I'm not brushed up in my Canadian lore. I thought Ontario was on the other side. No, Ontario. No, you're right.
Toronto, Ontario,
Yeah.
Orteas, up right up above New York. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to try it and find out. I don't know, but they are Canadian, so it's not horrendous shipping, but it's also not like immediate shipping.
Yeah. Give them some time.
Yeah, worth it though. BB Barfly is I cannot overstate how amazing of a company BB Barfly is. Some
Yeah,
of the nicest dudes ever.
I need to really hone in on the changes that they made so quickly to the V2 Firefly in my quick draw.
Yeah. Yeah, literally like the day people started asking for like, hey, where is the jimping? They were like, you right. Here you go.
Hey, here it is.
Hey, where's the line in the side? You right. Here you go.
Now they
Hey,
just need to
where's the
fix the line
Zen
in
pin
the
model?
side.
You right. Here you go.
Now they just need to fix the lines in the side.
True, true. They need a little bit of work. Which reminds me, the milled Barracuda, they did improve it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they're deeper. It's only one singular line down the side, but it is thicker and deeper. So
I think that's the way to do it. I don't know if two
yeah.
lines would really be the best. Because then you're just grabbing like the middle of it, which is flat, and then sides.
What is your problem with Balisong flipping? I just don't like what he stands for, and he's so aggressively opinionated and so almost like he's very immature. That's the best way to put it. Is a lot of the stuff he says seems very immature, and it's just like, I don't really care. Favorite Amazon belly? Vulp. The Vulp just the Vulp. The Vulp.
The vault.
Just is.
The vault.
The Vulp. Just is.
I will say, on the Balisong flipping thing, just to add to that, he also doesn't represent our community the best.
No.
He's the person that represents our community, and if it wasn't that way, I would be a lot less critical of him. But
yeah,
since he is sort of
his
the
ego.
fastest growing Balisong creator, and he represents most of us as a community, I think we could be represented a lot better.
Yeah, and him saying immature is only half of it. The other half of it is his ego. Oh, my God, his ego, it annoys the shit out of me because he's like, I am the fastest and best Balisong YouTuber, so actually I could do whatever the hell I want. And it's like, oh my God, you're reselling things for $40 more than they needed to be because you are the fastest growing Balisong YouTuber. But I'm very happy Will is becoming the face of the Balisong hobby because Will is a very, very nice person. Even outside of videos, Will and Brandon are
Yeah.
amazing people. So, and Big Flips is the goat, of course. So I'm glad Big Flips is a good person, and then, yeah, and then Will, of course.
Will represents a
But it
community
wasn't
known as
rude. It
more
wasn't
well
rude. It was just a
known.
question.
Yeah, no, you're good. Balisong flipping's more well known, but the thing is, when people get into a hobby, they look for the person with the most subscribers.
Yeah.
That's generally how it goes. With the most videos, the most views, the most subscribers, because they're like the most. No, they know the most, I guess.
Mhm.
In our
only thing
corner,
about-
yes.
What?
In our corner of the Balisong community, yeah, Will definitely represents it more.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
from
definitely.
the outside view is the problem.
Mhm. Yeah. Ted Flips is the Mr. Beast of the Balisong community. Honestly, true.
That is so true.
That's actually pretty true. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm gonna start calling Ted Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Let me see if I can turn my. I'm sorry. The light of the sun will go down for a second here. I'm just overall turning my lights up. See if it'll help my focus at all. Let me see here. Question mark? How does
Let me
this?
make sure that isn't.
What?
It might be slightly blurry because I'm like screen capping it.
I think it is. Yeah. It's
But-
just like slightly.
It doesn't. It looks mostly the same in my Discord thing, so I don't think it's affecting it too much. It looks fine though. You're good.
Alright, I'll just set my lights back to normal so Barb can sleep. Cool. Non-related question. Do you have any pets? I do have one cat. His name is Junior. Well, we have a cat and a dog, Junie and Junior, but Junior is mine and my girlfriend's cat. So yeah, Junior will come with us when we move.
Hugger.
Last to take their hand off of the tsunami gets it. That's actually a banger
That's a
idea.
Fire idea.
That's actually so sick.
Yoink and
I would
twist.
love to see that. The old yoink and twist. I would love to see that. Thoughts on Blade Bay? I saw that he was talking about like either shutting it down or he was asking if people even used it. I've never used it. I posted my Nautilus on it when it first came out, and I was like, it's just more going to a separate website for selling stuff when I'm also already posting on Instagram because that's where all my followers are. Is like just an extra step that I didn't really feel like doing, so I eventually just left.
I
don't
think
use
it
Blade Bay.
needs to be there because of the issues we have with Instagram sometimes, but
Yeah,
I
I don't think it
was-
should go away.
I was
Personally,
curious.
I just don't use it.
Yeah, I was curious what he was kind of getting at with like, do you use it? Are you a member?
Yeah, I don't. He was talking about should Blade Bay stay up, and I don't think it should go anywhere. I just don't personally use it. Yeah, it's good for people without a following to sell. Yeah, it's definitely got
Yeah.
its benefits for sure. Jerk posted porn in a story. What? Don't mind me. Going to check out what the fuck are you talking about? I have to see this.
You have to see it.
It's all oh shit. It's all Blade Bay stuff. Okay. So he said the annual cost of running Blade Bay is around 2,100, and the amount of money Blade Bay has earned is around 350. So he's taking donations in order to keep the site up because it's more expensive to run than it is making. So
I see.
that makes sense.
That does, yeah. I mean, people can get mad at that all they want, but that's literally just like business.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. You posted the donation link with like, here's your inspiration to donate, and there's a few like just things, and one of them is a half-naked person. So
Jesus
I wouldn't say
Christ.
borderline porn, but it is a little interesting, a little weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Boomers, man. Nah, Paul's cool. Interesting, but fair point, Ted. Yeah, that's the boomer way, man. It's the boomer way. You want to get people to do something?
Sex sells.
Yes, sir. That's the boomer way. Yes. Yeah, it's because he's got to make enough money for the site to stay up, because it does cost him money to run the site. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. That's cool.
Yep. I was super excited to realize my blade/pivot points were slightly bent. Doesn't flip super well, and it's annoying. What? I would take that up with Flytanium, because that seems to be a interesting predicament. I
Yeah.
don't know what else to.
What do you think about the Hourglass Kraken blade? I think we both tried one at Blade Show. Did
Yeah.
you? I mean,
I believe so. It's good.
It flipped fine. The tolerances kind of sucked though.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing with hourglass blades, is I've heard tolerances are incredibly inconsistent.
I would much rather. This is a weird thing. I mean, I wouldn't say that the flipping experience comes or tolerances go above the flipping experience for me, but in the Kraken Trainer, it kind of does. The Kraken Trainer is not bad enough to warrant me cannibalizing my tolerances just to make it slightly better.
Yeah. Which is better, Vulp or the Falcon? Definitely the Vulp.
Yeah, Vault all day.
Definitely the Vulp.
Either of you watch JoJo's? You an anime guy still, Ty?
No, sir. Not really. I'm caught up on all the shows that I used to watch, but I haven't started anything new.
You never, I mean, you never really were like a crazy anime person.
No,
But
I was a casual anime
way
watcher.
more than me.
Yeah. I was a very casual watcher, but I do have some shows that I do really enjoy, but I was a very casual watcher. Oh. Leaking.
Oh my God! The
Leaking.
gears didn't even turn in my head, and I know what's going on there.
I'm leaking. I'm leaking, chat. Oh my God, I'm leaking. All sitting at my desk. What is better, the ZX1 or the Kraken Trainer? Give me like 2 weeks, and I got an answer for you.
I feel like you can answer that now. I feel like Zen pins aren't going to change anything.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very different experience to each other. So I don't know. It is so incredibly hard to say. Like, I'm assuming you saw that chess comment, and that made you. Yeah. It is so incredibly hard to just compare two things that have very different flipping experiences and different materials and everything. So,
Gold Star, it's you. I have chess.com installed on my phone, and I randomly got a challenge. And I didn't open it for a while because I couldn't. But I opened it, and they have a chess game that, you know, like the old Game Pigeon where you could like text back and forth your moves to a game.
Yeah.
They have something like that where it's like you do your turn, and then the other person has like 2 days to respond, and then it's like you can just kind of play on your time. So someone challenged me to that, and I played the singular best game of chess I have ever played in my life.
Really?
Well, I'm Gold Star. I'm sorry. I don't even know where that came from. So if anyone on chess.com has me as a friend and you want to do like one of those games, go for it. I'll play you back.
Duke it out.
Just make sure it's the one that has the turns and not a live game because I'm not gonna play a live game with you at random hours of the day.
Frankenford Galvanus, I have not tried one. I probably will sometime in the future, but I do not have one right now. So Swordfish video, damn, that lens is nice. So no, that lens is it's the same lenses. It's a 16. It's the Sigma 16 millimeter f1.4. I have another lens that is the Canon 50 millimeter, but I didn't use that for the Swordfish review. It is entirely shot on this lens, which little shill here on Patreon. If you go to that video, Patreon link in the description, I have a 35-minute video breaking down how I shot, planned, edited, color graded, and did the thumbnail for that video. So a whole breakdown of everything in that video and
I'm
all
excited to
future
watch
videos.
that.
So
That's
it's
a
just
really
it's
cool
just a screen
Patreon reward.
recording. Yeah, it's just a screen recording, and I just go through start to finish like everything that I did. Next video, I'm gonna add the face cam now that I have a cable that I can properly record my webcam with. So next video there'll be a face cam in there, but it's because when I see a video that I really like, and I'm like, I wonder how they got that shot, like I wonder what lens they're using and stuff like that, I would love to have them be like, here's a breakdown of us talking about everything. So I
Right.
figured like, hey, that's something I would like to see. So here I am.
Did you do anything like live in the field? Like, did you start your recording a little early and say like, I'm gonna set this up here, or did you go through like on the editing timeline and kind of show off everything?
I went through the editing timeline. I just kind of went through the edit and just talked about why I did certain things certain ways. Um, I probably will eventually do like actual behind the scenes footage of me like explaining how things are happening and why I'm doing them. The problem is I only have one camera, so it's kind of it's weird for me to do that, and like also it makes the actual edit more complicated because I have more footage to sift through that are technically like the same shot, just like
Yeah,
videos of getting the shot. It makes the actual editing a lot more complicated.
that's fair.
If I had a separate camera that I can like split off strictly for like behind the scenes footage, that way I can work on the two projects separately, I would do that. But as of right now, it's just going through the editing timeline and just kind of breaking down the editing side of things.
Gold Star, probably a Bowie because it's more handle bias than the Tonto.
True.
I think it'd be super interesting. I don't know how feasible it is, but to do, like you said, like a vlog kind of style video where you kind of go over, oh, I see a cool spot over here. I'm going to go put the camera up here, and then I'm going to do this and then and that. Which I'm sure you kind of did in the video that you recorded. But then that's also a lot more effort for a 35-minute video, so
Yeah, it would.
I'm excited to watch it either way.
Yeah. Also, when this was also like an after the fact thing, like I had the Swordfish video recorded, and then I was like, maybe I should do like a breakdown on the Patreon. So like I wasn't thinking about it while I was doing the Swordfish video, so just how it be.
Yeah. Bowie would be closer to the Arctic since the Arctic is handle bias.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, Bimby, we're on the Blade Bias channel, brother.
This is the Blade Bias channel.
Want to see that game? I mean, maybe I can pull up the analysis of it, but I would do that on my own stream. Do you think it's necessary to own a live blade, or can you just flip your whole life with a trainer? I think you can do whatever you want.
Yep.
I don't think
all
you really
want to flip
need...
the trainers, then go for it.
Yeah, I don't think you really need a live blade. Good night, Kanto. Good luck at
Peace
school.
out, bro. One last skull emoji. Let's go.
Yeah, but you don't need a live blade. If you just enjoy flipping a trainer, go for it. If live blades seem interesting to you and you want that utility, then also go for it.
Yeah, for a while I was only gonna do trainers, but then I started to want live blades, and then I eventually got my Kraken, and then yeah, I've been a fan of live blades ever since. Charlie, my Swordfish is red and blue. Yes.
Spider-Man. You're making Ted jealous with that Spider-Man swordfish.
Yeah. Yeah, my Swordfish is red and blue. Probably not for long though. I will probably get it Cerakoted. I'm not
That'll
the
be
biggest
super
fan of
interesting.
the. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of the red and blue, honestly.
I think it's kind of a weird color.
Yeah.
Let me
What's
just
up, Andrew?
let me just look up Squid's website because I think the swordfish is like permanently on their website now.
Yeah.
Have they leaned
there's
into
a-
blade colors yet? Because I don't think they have, and I'm really disappointed to see that.
I believe just black and silver.
Yeah, you're right. Just black and silver. That's sort of annoying. I really hope
Then
that we
again-
would have seen like blues and reds and purples and all that by now.
There has only been, I think, 3 blade or swordfish drops. So I think they're doing them in batches of like, oh, this drop has all silver blades, this drop has all black blades, and then eventually we'll get a drop with all red blades.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the plan. I just thought it would have been a little sooner.
Yeah.
Especially since we're 3 drops in and we've only seen black and silver. Are you learning to do that string with rocks on the ends? No, not really anymore. I've kind of moved on to pen spinning because I can actually do that in class. And don't ask me to pen spin. I physically can't because I can't bend my pinky. So,
Oh, rip.
you know, not really going to be able to do anything besides a thumb around on that. And I can't really do anything anyway, so.
LB. I'd like to buy a live blade, but I live in Germany. That's tough. Unfortunate. Have someone illegally proxy it to you.
Or don't. Hashtag not legal advice.
Gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Gotta do what you got. Yeah, not legal advice, but if you really, really want to, there are ways to do it. I know multiple people in countries. I know people in Australia who have live blades, which is like good luck with that. Don't know how that happens, but yeah, the actual production sequence for the swordfish is ridiculously complex if they were to try and drop like different colored blades in the same batch, because you'd
Yeah.
get just the amount of combinations. Ted, send me that, because that is something I was considering doing with my swordfish, and I really need to see that then.
All
Can you even
white.
get trainers in Australia other than Australia? Like, can you
I
get
don't-
glider?
I don't think
Confused. Get trainers in Australia other than glider. I know one guy from Australia who has a bare bones trainer and 2 of the other cheaper ones. You can get them. It's just a process.
so. No, titanium
Just
cannot be
process.
anodized red. You can get pink, you can get purple, but not red. Sorry to cut you off.
Very good.
Ow, fuck.
Better than getting a blade, so eventually I can get in line. Which colors can't be anodized on titanium and aluminum? Red on titanium. Aluminum, I think you can do mostly everything with. It's just a pain in the ass to do.
Correct.
But titanium is significantly easier. But you can do mostly everything on titanium. But the only thing with titanium is that it is, like, I mean, it's with both, but on titanium, it's very voltage based. So if you're trying to do like a dual tone, you have to go with a higher color and then do the dual tone in a lower color so that it doesn't overvolt and then anodize the whole thing like above it, if that makes sense. Like if you have one part at level 5 and then one part at level 1. You can analyze the second or anodize the second part at level 3 because the one at level 5 won't get affected. But if you try to do everything at a level 6, it's just going to wash everything.
Yeah.
So it's like anodization is very complicated, but at the same time very, very simple. Like you can do anodizing at home. I've seen multiple people who just do it for fun in their garage. Micah's Medusa they did themselves, and that looks really cool. So yeah, you can do
really?
anodizing titanium at home. Yeah, they did theirs.
Yeah, it's pretty simple to do on your own.
Just voltages and like battery acid.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even think battery acid. I think just like some sort of conductive liquid.
Yeah. Aluminum, I think aluminum works anodizing wise with dyes. You have to like it's not the same as titanium where it's just voltages that like cause the anodization layer to form. I think with aluminum you have to include some kind of dye, which is why it's more complicated. I'm not entirely sure how anodizing aluminum works, but I know it is significantly more complicated.
Yeah.
A lot more steps in the process.
Way more.
Yeah.
What do you think about the tolerances of the barfly in general? Vastly improved from the V1. In fact, that's one of the biggest upgrades that they made, besides like flipping. Is that the tolerances are so much better.
Yeah, especially the Barracudas are very well tuned. So yes, they have heavily improved their tolerances.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mini Krakens are sick. If they weren't, like, I don't buy clones, so yeah. But those are one of the things that's like that's cool. I like that. It's just a gimmick though.
Yeah.
Obviously not a real full product. Ted sent me. Oh, somebody posted. Let's go. Somebody posted watching the Blade Bias stream. They posted it on
Yo,
Reddit.
that's
Let's
sick.
go.
I
Shout
can't
out
wait to
this
get
guy.
flamed by Reddit losers.
Let's go.
Sorry if any of you are on the
Redditors.
Reddit subreddit. I'm
Yeah.
not. Did I just
Yeah,
say
we
the
are
Reddit
not at-
subreddit? The Balisong subreddit.
Yeah, we are not on subreddit at all. So, yeah. Thanks, Crispy Flippy Knife. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's sick. r/Reddit, yeah. I don't know where that came from.
Cringe.
That didn't come from anywhere in the smart part of my brain. A Firefly V1 with perfect tolerances. I mean, they exist. It's just harder.
Definitely, they've improved a lot. Because you think about it, the hang on one second.
Okay, while he's gone, actually, I won't talk in his ear. I realize he still has his headphones on. Oh, he took them off. Okay. How did you and Ty meet? We already answered that earlier in the stream. Welcome back. Huh?
Hello.
I didn't say anything to you.
Oh, I thought you said something answered that earlier in the stream.
Oh, someone asked how did you and Ty meet? And I said we already.
Yeah. Friends since birth. That's what I'll whittle it down to.
Friends since
Friends since we were
birth.
very, very small. I don't want to switch my Triton V2 barrels with like Kraken trainer. Titanium pivots just are not the play for me personally.
Yeah. Titanium hardware is not good because actually I wonder, has anyone ever had, because they make titanium Zen pins with those. That has to become a problem eventually.
Where? Titanium Zen pins where?
Ty mod Kraken trainer.
Oh, true. The Zen pins are titanium.
That has to be an issue.
Oh, that is not good.
That it has to be. I mean, that's the reason that things like not the embargo, what does Will have? The JK Monarch. It's the reason the Monarch doesn't work because it's steel slamming into titanium. So how do you put Zen
Yeah,
pins that are titanium hitting a steel blade?
that does not sound good.
For anyone who is unaware, titanium is much softer than steel, and when you have steel
Yeah,
blades hitting into titanium hardware like Zen pins or the handles, it's just not gonna work for too long.
yeah. Uh,
Just make titanium screwdriver bits. I mean, that would work for Balisongs and Balisongs only. Try to use
True.
a titanium screwdriver bit on anything else and it'll break. It could be a Cerakote, but it looks metallic. I'm pretty sure
It
it's
looks
metallic.
metallic. I think it is actually titanium. It's your favorite Balisong company. I do not think I can pick one. That is way too hard to pinpoint because so many
Yeah.
people make so many different things. Like, if I were to say squid, then I feel like I'm letting like there's just no answer that I'm comfortable giving because I
Yeah.
feel like everyone does their own thing. Like, I could say Zippy because he's so involved in the community. I could say Tay because he's a good friend of mine, but they both make plastic Balisongs, and then but Squid Industries makes really good flipping products. But on the other end of things, so does Machine Wise and Fellows. Like, there's just too many.
I could say
So
glider because I love glider, but that would be a disservice to
yeah,
squid. I could say fellowship, but that's a disservice to machine wise. I could say fucking Nabali's, but that's a disservice to everyone else in the community.
I can give you some underrated ones. The first one that comes to mind is LDY. Like, LDY is getting popularity, but I don't think people understand how
You think
how
you would still call them
crazy they are.
underrated?
I would still call them underrated because they are still at a point where they are like, I don't know, like, people when you think of the Balisong hobby, people don't immediately think of like LDY doesn't have the popularity that someone like Machine Wise does, even
That's
someone like
fair.
Grant does. They're just kind of like just a little bit underground. If LDY had somebody like attend Blade Show for them, like with all of their knives on, like as a distributor, I guess,
Pull a
had it,
zippy.
yeah, basically, had a dedicated website to buy things. If LDY was just a little more involved with the community, they'd be way up there. But they're just not as involved, which I feel like is the main thing.
That's the first time I've ever heard Ethan swear. Well, you are very new here, my friend.
That is true. That is
You are
true.
very new here. Although I guess we don't really swear too much on Blade Bias, do we?
Not on Blade
I've
Bias.
seen the meltdown of YouTube with like all the swearing policy changes, and I was like, wait, does that
Mhm.
affect us? And I was like, no, not really.
With Blade Bias, not really. I swear every once in a while, but I always try to avoid it within until the very, very end of the video.
Yeah,
His attack is underrated. I have not tried anything of theirs, so I don't really know.
that's Jigsaw, right?
Jigsaw, yep.
We'll get to try that soon.
True, true.
I think the Jigsaw is on its way to me as of tomorrow. So you're
Let's go.
probably like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, maybe.
Sick.
I don't
Sick, sick.
anticipate keeping it longer than like a week. And then I'm gonna send. I haven't confirmed this with you, but I'm gonna send the Jigsaw and your Firefly together. Is that okay?
Cool. Yep.
I didn't figure you need it back like immediately, so I was like, I'm gonna save
No.
shipping.
Yeah, for sure. I was talking to Tay because I have to ship him. I still have some of the stuff I have to ship up to him, and I have to ship the Vortex up to Canada as well. Um, the other day I signed up for the shipping service that he uses. It's called
Hmm.
Shippo, and you can do US to US shipping for like $5.
Can you
With
just print out a
USPS, like,
label and then?
yeah, yeah, you just print the label, slap it on the package, and you're done. So
Oh,
I can print you a label if you want me to because I have an account.
I
So,
like
but
that a
it's
lot.
free to make an account. And you can just like you put in your return address and stuff, and then after that, all you have to do is hit new label, enter their information, and then it'll give you a list of it'll give you a list of rates from different companies, and you can sort by fastest, sort by cheapest, sort by like balance between the two. Like, it's very nice, very nice.
Dope.
Yeah, because UPS is better for shipping to Canada, but USPS is better for shipping internally. So
Oh, not
I've been
UPS.
UPS.
Oh no.
But yeah, UPS is better for shipping over the border. You can do for like $14 or $15. You can do 3-day Canadian shipping up to Canada.
Oh wow.
So like, shit, sign me up. Compared to $30 for 2 weeks if you go straight through USPS. So it's a lot cheaper if you go through UPS. Yeah, before you send it out, if you want me to send you if you want me to remind you of it, just let me know, Ethan, because I'm gonna start using it a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if it would benefit me too much because I think I'd still have to go to the post office anyway because that's the only place there's a drop box. But if I find a drop box in my apartment building, then absolutely.
There you go. It's also just cheaper, so
Yeah.
that's kind of why I'm gonna use it. Especially if I'm like borrowing stuff, I'd rather spend $5 on shipping than like 11.
Yeah, that's fair.
Save some Dublins. Somebody said,
I'm gonna cover something else.
I
if
can't
you're...
really. Yeah. So
Are
I
you
was
looking
looking at
at
what
Tipsy?
they said. No, they said if you could choose between Firefly ZX1 Prism and the Kraken, what would you take? Those are all very, very different.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
really give
tough.
you an answer for that one. I hope you can cover where.
Tipsy, I don't. If you're going to college for the first time, like it's your first year, you might not even have a choice. Some colleges require that you live on campus for the first year. I would recommend living off campus as long as you can still walk to your classes because there's better amenities and you don't have like an RA to deal with. If you want to flip live blades, especially, that's important because then your RA isn't going to give you shit about it. Which was never a problem for me, but I didn't publicly display my Balisong, so. But yeah, that's kind of a decision that you might not be able to make right now. I'm excited to try the jigsaw, Ted. It's gonna be interesting. I'm scared to try the jigsaw. I'm scared to try any new Balisong nowadays because then I'm gonna want to buy one.
True. That just be how it freaking be, man.
It just be how it do, you know? It just do how it be.
Do how it be. Oh, this is I'm gonna touch on this real quick. Have you seen the new HypeX trainers that came out? Just the V3, I think they are.
I saw that they dropped. Did they change like a lot about it?
Not too much. It has instead of being glossy now, it's bead blasted, which apparently helps the grip a lot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so that's a cool thing. Not really too much has changed. They're still fundamentally the same trainers. I don't know if they're on washers or bushings.
I think they're on bushings now, but they didn't used to be. Could be wrong about that. Don't know. I think you probably won't care for it as much, while Ty will love it. I'm back in my neutral phase, Ted.
Interesting.
I'm kind of leaning off the handle bias, especially now that I have like my Impusa. So it could be interesting.
I'm a huge neutral shill, or not neutral. Sorry, I'm a huge handle bias shill. I love me handle bias.
Oh
What's up,
wait.
Cube?
Oh, are you? Okay. My thought process was Ted has said it was one of the most neutral knives he's ever tried before. So I thought he was thinking that you would like it better, but then I realized no, you like handle bias more than I do. And that's always been the
Yeah,
case.
it's probably.
So is it handle
something
bias?
up your alley? Ted, is it handle bias or is it neutral? Confused.
Do you have siblings? I have one. That's all you're getting. You like the Cube? What do you think about the lightning for Cube?
I'm hung up on the fact that I got an Abeli's Lightning from Balisong flipping.
I
Those-
was looking at that too, but then I just decided if he wants to spend the money, the extra money on it, go for it.
Is Balisong flipping selling them?
I would imagine he got one for free to review, and now he's selling it.
Oh, that makes sense.
That would be a pattern.
For the price that they are supposed to be at, which is $45 US, they are very, very nice. They feel very comfortable, very fun to flip, amazing balance. Only on washers, but very well tuned washers, so I don't even see it as much of a problem. So, yeah.
How quickly does it come loose? That's the biggest thing for me.
It hasn't.
Okay.
I have
I
not
don't
tightened
mind-
this once.
The only thing I always say I hate washers because I hate tightening washers. Something like the Tay Flipper, which never comes loose, I don't care about because it never comes loose.
No, this thing, I think it's definitely Loctited from the factory, which is its own can of worms. I hate Loctite, but you know, I think for washer Balisongs it's justified.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't move. There's no tap. It hasn't come loose.
Oh, it's the
Chilling.
most. It's a neutral, so yeah, I would probably like it more than Ty in that case. I kind of sit in like the neutral blade bias ish area. Ty sits more in like the handle bias neutral area.
Yeah. Although at this point I'm starting to prefer a stronger handle bias, but it very much depends on the knife itself. Because
Especially
there are
with the
some
Kraken
strong
trainer and
handle
Swordfish.
biases. Yeah, there are some handle biases that I really enjoy, and then there are some handle biases where I'm like, this is disgusting. So it does depend very heavily on the knife itself. So I'm
you gotta
hesitant to say, like, oh yeah, I like strong handle bias.
Cube got the Lightning for $20. Nice.
Oh, that's huge, actually. Then
Dope.
yeah, you should be hyped then.
Balisong Flipping sold his entire collection? Not everything.
Yeah.
He needed some addiction money. Pardon?
I'm so confused.
Excuse me? The only
Everything
knife he
you
kept was
say,
a
Cube, is
barfly.
getting more and more.
He sold everything. Did he sell everything in like a I'm quitting sort of way, or in like a I just need to burn the money kind of way? Is the OG
Oh,
Squiddy
shit.
too much handle bias?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The addiction is audio stuff. Oh, he's selling for another hobby. Okay.
Okay.
I've
When you
been
say
there and done
addiction
that.
money, it doesn't exactly
Yeah,
cast
it
the best
seems
light.
like drugs. I don't know if I would phrase it that way.
He has an addiction to audio stuff. That's the last thing I would have expected. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll become listening to music. That'll be his new channel name.
Let's go.
Headphone wearing.
Yeah.
He sold everything except his Barfly V1. Or his Firefly V1. Huh.
Interesting.
I'm watching the chess game. I must applaud Goldstar for the bold move pawn takes knight, giving Ethan his queen, knowing that he doesn't need it. That was a Chad move. No,
I have
that was,
to-
it was a good game.
My camera is about to die, so give me one quick second.
Okay.
I just have to change the battery real fast. I should disappear here for a second. Any second now.
Oh, you
Yep,
actually
there I go.
disappear. I was hoping that it was gonna have an unflattering angle of you frozen.
No. No, I actually disappeared for a second.
How much did you pay for your black and white squid trainer? I got it on the secondhand market for $115, if I remember correctly, and then I modded it for like $60, $70, somewhere around there.
Banger deal.
How often do you
How
guys
often do
buy
you
new
guys-
knives?
When
I
something excites me enough to buy it.
I haven't bought a knife since my... Holy shit, when's the last time I bought a knife? Wait, what the fuck? I don't know. But not often for me because I don't have money at the current moment. So any new additions to my collection were either sent to me. Oh, my Bermuda. I don't know.
Yeah, the Bermuda was the last thing I bought out of pocket. Swordfish was the last thing I acquired, but that was traded.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do some trading, but actually buying 100% out of pocket is very rare for me. Don't really buy a lot of things. Knife
Are they
wise,
170?
camera wise, we don't gotta talk about that. But no, knife wise, I don't really buy much.
If you could try any Bally, what would it be? Cygnus. Pretty confidently Cygnus.
The flex, subtle flex. Okay, give me a second.
Oh, he returns? Maybe?
Yeah, give me 1 second. It always... I have to reset it.
Hey, there he is.
We're back. We're Bing chilling.
Dude, this is dope so far.
Yes,
I
yes,
am
indeed.
very happy with this overlay, actually.
It
I'm not
came
just
out
saying
very
that
well.
because I made it.
No, it actually is pretty sick.
No, not the Sigma.
Mod books.
The Cygnus.
Sigma. Bell Aesthetics mod books, it says they recommend a refinish for everything. Why is that? And do you know if it would be particularly necessary for a titanium anno? I'm curious what you mean by, like, well, what mod work are you trying to get done? That is the question. Because if you're doing a new anno, then you are getting it refinished. That is
Where it's
part
probably
of the
like stripping
process.
the anno.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what exactly that means.
I mean, a finish would be like a stone wash or something, so I don't know.
Guess so. No, we have not tried an Opus. Unfortunately.
Would the Nibali's Lightning be a good upgrade from the OG Squiddy? Yeah, I mean, theoretically,
I'd
yes.
say
I don't
yes,
have one.
even though it's about the same price, if not even cheaper, I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's a, still get washers, but it is an aluminum, very well balanced Balisong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I
it's
say
just-
yeah, I haven't tried one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's as good as it sounds on paper. Good balance, but does have the issue of it being only washers, and also is just an uncrowned blade and stuff like that. But it is pretty good. Can I get a sound test of the Lightning? Not with this microphone. That will not work.
Yeah, it's not going to sound very good.
Is the Mako now obsolete that the Lightning exists? Not at all. No. I would have more to say about my Mako if I got it back. He gave me, this is all I'll say, he sent me a picture of the label, which he printed out, but never dropped it off at the post office. So he sent me a picture of the label with tracking just to shut me up. Still
So
no
don't shut
actual
up.
shipping, though.
Don't shut up.
So, yeah.
I honestly cannot believe people
fuck.
are still buying his knives.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I can't
Ridiculous.
believe he's still posting as if he has any sort of reputation in anything.
No. It's so stupid.
Because you're not the only one that has had that experience. He still has mod work for, like, multiple other people.
Yep. You should see what he has for Pyro, for Jack.
Oh,
He has, like,
I've heard.
a one-of-a-kind,
Yeah.
or, like, 1-of-5 knife. Nope, haven't got that yet. I am going to Blade Show. I will be using my PTO to go to Blade Show. Let's go.
I will be
I give a fuck.
most... It's like a 80% chance I go to Blade Show.
Let's go.
Friday is the biggest question mark. Because I'll be able to get a flight after Blade Show on Sunday to get back before Monday. Friday, I have no idea if I'll be able to get there in time for that.
Well, I
but
will
we'll
be
see.
there. So.
I will know that answer by May. hopefully, which I'm just now realizing is only a month before Blade Show, so doesn't help very much.
Yep. It is the first weekend of June, and Weebit was Atlanta Toxics.
500 for a Metro 4 months ago. I mean, that, it's a pre-order, but I have no reason to believe he would deliver those knives. If he can't deliver simple mod work, why would he deliver a fully custom knife?
Yeah. You like the BRS replicant? Eh. Eh.
It flipped cool. It was a cool flipper.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I like the
Not enough
customizability.
Yeah, I don't personally want one.
Yeah. Nothing from BRS actually. An Alpha Beast was like my goal. Not really Grail, but like was my goal. When I first joined the hobby, but after trying one, I was like, it's aight.
Yeah, stock Alpha Beast I actually enjoyed quite a bit. Chab, not a fan of. The rep was cool, but I just don't really, I don't know, I just don't really want one. Yeah, that's it.
Was Atlanta always sketchy, or is this a sudden thing? I think this is a sudden thing.
I think so, yeah.
I don't think this is a patternistic, is that a word? I don't care, thing.
Can you rant about the Nautilus?
I'm long past ranting about the Nautilus. I just don't really care about it anymore.
Yeah.
They fixed it. No one really has problems with it anymore, except for here and there, but...
It has its place. But, yeah.
Still need to watch the new vid. Which one? Which one? Because there's 3 new videos. And if you're talking about Ty's new video, go watch it. Absolutely.
Go watch the quick draw as well. Watch that.
I mean, no, yeah, watch it because it's only 2 minutes of your time. And
yeah. You guys have any Bally's in checked luggage? I haven't brought mine anywhere.
I'm the only one with experience with that. I had no problems. I had a Kraken in its box, separate from my Balisong case, which contained all trainers. There was no issues with that, but your mileage may vary. Linus Tech Tips, signature phrase right there. Your mileage may vary. I think Squid Industries is overpriced. There's 2 answers to that. The side of me that sees what the rest of the community is doing, and the side of me that understands just how much work Squid puts into their knives and how much it costs. So one of those sides says no, one of those sides says yes, but I say no.
I also say no.
No, okay. Atlanta
Toxics.
Atlanta Toxics, not Atlanta Blade Show. Atlanta Blade
Atlanta
Show
Toxics.
is a very nice city.
True. A cool city. Atlanta Toxics is a modder who is now a Balisong maker who has been very sketchy and owes me $200 and like 6 months of my time back. So. Yes. Killer job with the new video. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I'm going to watch it again after this stream.
Watch it again?
I want to watch it again.
Go for it. No, his name is Atlanta Toxics. That's the name of the modder.
I was going to say something about that when they asked, but I don't know why I didn't.
Are you going to make your own Bally? That is way far away. If that ever happens, that is nowhere soon.
Yeah.
That is a huge... People... I don't know if people understand... Like, this isn't a dig at the person who asked, by the way. This is a general statement I want to make. Anyone can design a Balisong, but the point of going from design and 3D render to physical model is where it gets very, very complicated.
Yeah.
And I would be cool, like we can design something all we wanted, but getting it into production is way out of the question.
And also, designing it to be good is so much more difficult than people think it is.
Yes. Yes.
Like, holy, so much work goes into balancing and making sure that it flips well and it's comfortable and it's durable enough, and like, because you can make a change. Take Flip Forge for example. You can have an idea. I want to make a heavy plastic Balisong, and then make a design, and then have a shit ton of issues come out of that you have to fix.
These
where
were
did
just
those come
sitting
from?
there. I didn't even notice. These have been sitting on my on top of my mini fridge is where I store all the snacks. These have just been sitting here for like 2 months unopened. Let's
Nice.
fucking go, dude. I am about to crunch so hard. I'm only gonna eat a couple.
Crunch? I think they might be a bit old if they're crunching. I will answer from my end. If I ever do make a Bally, it probably wouldn't be a production one. I would make it for myself, like how Brandon made his Butter Song. The only thing I would consider
Hopefully, it would be a
doing...
little better than the butter song, but
No, it would be worse. Are you kidding me? I don't have Stitch Steel looking over my shoulder.
that's true.
The only thing that I could ever feasibly see happening for me making my own Balisong is like a blade bias design that we designed together.
Mm.
But I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Yeah. Sour Patch Kids are good. For be a maker, but not make them yourselves. Yeah, outsourcing.
It's still so tough though.
Something I could do, but I don't want to do outsourcing because I am a big stickler for availability. So if I'm gonna show something, I want to be able to give it to people next week. I don't want to like have a prototype, and outsourcing is expensive because you have to pay it all up front. So I don't want to launch prototypes and then have people waiting around for a few months. Like, that's not me. Like, I know some people do it that way and some people are cool with that. I cannot do that. I am way too impatient to be waiting 4 months for my prototype to arrive.
And good luck beta testing when you're outsourcing to a factory that has a month-long shipping time.
Not happening. Now I might talk to some of, I have cousins that are machinists. Some of them are machinists. One of them's like a welder and stuff. But I have cousins who do a lot of CAD and metal work. So I've thought about talking to them because my one cousin, before I moved, he actually came over and I showed him the Arctic, and he's into like pocket knives and stuff. Not into Balisongs, but he's into pocket knife stuff. Yeah, and he was talking about how manufacturing that would be like very doable, and how we just need to come up with like a good idea for it, and it would be 100% doable. Of course, I explained to him that tolerances and tuning are a lot more complex because there is such a very very small thing, and I feel like machining is something that I don't think I could get really good at, but tuning I feel like I could get pretty good at. I could do some good tuning work if I started to learn it more. So maybe no, you never know.
What is your favorite channel sandwich chanwich?
Sandwich.
I'm gonna say chanwich.
I don't like sandwich. Once you own a sandwich knife, I like sandwich.
No, that's actually such a tough question. Maybe I would say sandwich. If I made a Balisong, it would be sandwich. I can answer that pretty easily. You could get a proto, try it yourself, make it... Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You're talking about, like, when you're trial and erroring designing Balisongs, and you're just back and forthing with this company that's producing these, that's thousands of dollars and years of time.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever made anything, I would want to make it with a machine in my own... Like, the closest I will ever get to making a Balisong is my dad buying some weird machine for his pole barn and using that to machine something.
Mm-hmm. So, I want to quickly touch on it. If you haven't watched the Swordfish video, go watch it. It's live on my channel because I talk about it in that video. Chanwich really, really good on paper. Easier assembly, like just you get the benefits of both. Actually, though, in practice, you get the negatives of both because you get the tuning issues of sandwich where if one thing becomes slightly loose, it's very amplified because the two halves of the sandwich handle will start to spread apart.
Right.
So and on top of that, you don't get the durability of channel because that's one of the main things. Channel is just all in one piece. You don't exactly get the grip that a sandwich balisong provides because it's made to emulate channel.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, sandwich to me feels like a very good concept on paper, but it falls short in both of the reasons I would buy a channel or a sandwich balisong. So personally, I like sandwich because I think they look cooler, they can have more personality, and also I feel like sandwich just flips good. I mean the
That's
Arctic.
fair.
Every time I come back to the Arctic, I'm just like I need more sandwich balisongs. So
Yeah. No, that's
sandwich
fair.
isn't bad. It's just like kind of misses the mark of like it doesn't really have huge benefits to me. So
Right.
speed channels, I like speed channels.
I love speed
As you could
channels.
probably guess, I do like me some speed channels.
The
With the new
Bally.
blade, I haven't really showed this off much, but
Hey yo, full polish. Let's go.
yeah, there you
That
go.
thing looks good.
It is very nice. Imagine the Bally's X blade bias. That would be something that I would be very happy with, but in the future, because I
Yeah.
don't think we're at a point right now where either of us really. If Nibali's were to approach us like, "Hey, do you want to design a battle song?" I don't even know what I would want.
Yeah.
Like,
Neither do I.
I don't even know
I
what
could
I
give you a
would want
spec
to
sheet,
see.
but I could not give you a design.
Yeah.
I could say I want
So
it to be sandwich 4.2 ounces with 6061 aluminum and a rounded blade,
yeah.
or a rounded handle design, sort of like the Arctic. But I don't know how to fucking design that.
Mm.
How do you balance that? How do you make sure it's going to be durable? How do you make sure
Yeah.
it's going to flip well? Like what? How?
That's so much that goes into it. Sandwich with spacers. Yeah, that's the only way to do sandwich is
Yeah,
with spacers.
that is how sandwich works. If you don't have a vision for it, I'd say wait, don't go for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We wouldn't do it until we're like. I feel like how it would go is we wouldn't say yes if that situation were to happen. We wouldn't say yes until we had discussed like prior, like, oh, I wish there was a ballad song that had this, that did this, like,
Mm-hmm.
and we came up with the design. If then they approached us or we proposed the idea to Nibali's, I wouldn't just say yes just for the sake of like, oh, Nibali's wants to work with us. Let's think of something. I would only do it if I had an idea first.
I'm also
Uh,
not really vibing with the idea of competing with Will and Brandon with the vault.
yeah,
That's not really a slot that I would want to fill.
yeah.
They've already
That's it.
done it, and they've done it well. So
Yeah, it's gonna be incredibly difficult to make something better than the Volp is, and for me, value proposition and having a reason to buy it is very important. So if the Volp just overshadows whatever we were gonna do anyways, then it's like I'm still gonna recommend the Volp over my own product. So it's
right.
like, eh, eh. I would work with somebody like Zippy or Tay to make something interesting. That is something I would do. That'd be cool. Um, but that's a very interesting proposition. There is no LDY website. You just have to message them on Instagram.
That's a huge loss for them, by the way. They
It
need
is
to get that set up.
super huge. I mentioned to them that they should try to stock on like Blade HQ or Knife Center, which I think would be like the good middle ground of. Honestly, it might be best because of the shipping times. It'd
Right.
be faster to buy from a Blade Center or a Blade Center, geez, a Knife Center drop. They said they'd look into it, but we'll see if that ever happens. So around the time that Blade Show comes up, I'm gonna see if LDY would like to do, like, cause I'll have a Cygnus, I'll have my series. By then the Orion will be out, and I'll probably have one of those. I'll see if LDY wants to do any kind of like LDY spokesman kind of deal.
Like
Like
Zippy did with Ted.
yeah, like if they want me to set up a little thing and like have like a case made for like all the LDY stuff that I can show people.
Right.
Favorite Balisong oil? Damn.
Yeah.
Carbon hunters.
These are the two that I use, and I use them for very different applications. But
You have medium carbon honey, don't you? I have
I
thick
do.
carbon honey.
That's why I like it more, because I think medium just kind of is more universal than thick is. Especially with
Yeah,
plastic.
I have both thick oils, and then very, very rarely I will use super lube, but it's very, very rare. Mostly, it depends on the knife how much oil I put. Like, my Krakens, I put quite a bit of oil in there. I put kind of a glob. Um, but like my Swordfish, I don't use very much oil, so it depends knife to knife. But I mostly just use carbon honey thick. It's just what I like to do.
Where do you store your Ballys? I have one display. I have a big shelf above my desk. I have one display here with my Kraken, Nemesis Kraken Trainer, and Arctic. I've got my Impusa on a Blade Show stand. Then the rest of them go in here. My Will Hirsch case.
There you go. I need to get a Will Hirsch case, but I'm saving until I can get one of the bigger ones.
Dude, these things are awesome.
I bet. Eventually I want to get the huge one, but
What? That's my
know.
one thing I would love to pitch to Will and Brandon, is something in between the one that I have and the
Yeah, there's a
Can we get a
big
hard
gap there.
case that holds 16? Because Brandon has the one that holds 16, but it's not a hard case. Can we get a hard case
Yeah.
that holds like 16?
Yeah.
That would be cool, because that's probably what you would want. I don't see any world in which I have 35 Balisongs that I need to store.
Yeah. I have a few of them sit on my desk. My Krakens and my Swordfish just sit on my desk because those are the ones I pick up most often. So I like them to be just readily available. All my other ones, I have an IKEA pegboard next to my desk. So.
Are there exercises to be able to close the pinky without other fingers? Dude, if you find out, please tell me, because I also can't do that.
Yes, finger
Wait,
dexterity
what?
exercises. On guitar, there's a lot of finger dexterity exercises, so a lot of people do them.
Oh, this is the worst thing ever. And not just because
Yeah,
my pinky is bound.
You lock your hands together, and then you practice closing, open, and then switch. So right pinky forward, and then switch to left pinky forward. You do this, and you do this with all of your fingers, one by
Does
one.
that actually help with the flexibility of your...
Yeah, greatly.
my-
It's one of the guitar exercises a lot of people do.
My pinky is connected to my third finger. Like, there's no denying
Yeah.
that.
There's a little bit of motion there, but mine mostly can move.
I would love to be able to get to where you are, because it legitimately fucks up flipping a lot.
Yeah. That, and then one of the other ones guitar people do a lot is this one.
Oh, I do that all the time.
That one, and then if you count 1, 2, 3, 4 on your fingers, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4 just as usual, but then you can do 1, 3, 2, 4. That's a very popular 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, and then reverse it 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. So you get this like alternating.
I can do it once. That's about it.
Like jumps back and forth. That was the one that helped me the most on guitar, because it's like individual finger control.
Right.
And then I'm still messing it up, but that helped me a lot on guitar. And then this one. That one helps a lot.
I am not a viewer guy, but I thought you'd be very interested to know that we've just hit 50 viewers.
Damn! Let's go! Let's go!
I will say I've been watching it teeter and 49 for like half an hour now.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone. Oh, it went back down to 49. Never mind, go home.
I hope you guys are
hate this
enjoying
place.
this. What up, Procky?
But yeah, thank you guys. I will leak one more time. I will leak very quickly one more time. Stay tuned on the Blade Boys channel. And even, I don't know if it's going to be even cooler, but another very, very cool thing happening on my personal Instagram when I hit 2,500 subs. So,
yeah.
Can you cook? No, I can't cook for shit. When I get my apartment, then I'll learn to cook. I'm going to have my girlfriend cook with me. But yeah, no. Right now, I can't cook for shit.
You had to add that. I'm going to have my girlfriend cook. With me. With
me, guys. Hold on.
With me. Hold on. Wait. What are your cons with the Prisma? they've all been fixed at this point. My main con is the blade spine, but
Yep.
it's chamfered now.
The only thing that I would see as a con is just they just fix the blade spine, but the blockiness.
Ooh, that's true.
That's
Although
it.
I don't really mind it.
It's a design choice. It's not really a con, just like
Yeah.
a design thing. Ba-ba-ba-ba. What's my favorite Balisong? I hate that I'm in such a weird spot where, like, if you wait just like one more week, I would have a solid answer for you, but I don't want to answer it right now because I feel like whatever I say is going to be irrelevant when the Cygnus comes in. So
Just give him a top 3. I mean, that's what I do. I
top
can't pick
three,
a top. I can't pick a favorite.
top 3 metal Balisongs. Oh, top 3 metal Balisongs. Ethan, you're going to be shocked at what's not on this list.
I don't think I am.
I know I'm holding 4, but the Sirius V2, I'm lumping the Krakens together as one because they're just one has speed channels and the other one is the Swordfish.
What would I be surprised that wasn't on there? That's exactly what I expected.
Medusa.
Oh, I forgot you had a Medusa, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yep. Medusa is incredible for actual flipping, sorry. Medusa is incredible for actual design and features and all that stuff. It's just something about it. I just find myself like dropping it a lot and it kind of wobbles out of my hands a lot
That's
of the
fair.
time. So this doesn't work for me. The Swordfish blade is huge. Yes, for the person that asked, here I'll show you a side by side of the Kraken versus the Swordfish. The Swordfish is a little big. Definitely bigger than.
Oh, dear God. I
Krakens.
never realized.
Yeah, the Swordfish is pretty big.
Holy cow.
Which is part of where the weird momentum comes from, is that the blade is so long. So it gets a little odd sometimes.
I imagine they have to make it so long because it doesn't have the weight that steel does.
Yeah. Yes, I do have very big hands. Where do you buy lenses? If you're talking about camera lenses, confirm that you're talking about camera lenses before I say anything.
What other lens could they be talking about?
I don't know, but yeah, camera lenses. So, you can buy them mostly anywhere, but B&H Photo is a good website. Manufacturer websites are pretty decent. Also, you'd be surprised, Amazon. I bought this lens on Amazon. I bought all of my lenses on Amazon.
You bought this on
If
Amazon?
you guys just, yeah, I bought everything except for my camera itself. I bought on Amazon.
Oh, wow.
So you just got to know what you're looking for, basically. So, yeah, maybe that's true. Like, gloves are a pain in the ass to wear sometimes because they're
Big
too
hands. Big gloves. Big gloves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys know how to beglery? I do not. Ethan does.
Kind of.
Kind of.
It's
Asterisk,
self-taught
Ethan does.
beglery. I don't even know any like real tricks. What other channels is good for beginners to learn flips? Big flips.
Big flips.
Can't really think
Will
of any other
has
ones, to
some
be honest with you.
tutorials. Will has a video that's like top 3 best beginner Balisong tricks or something like that. That's a good video. I wish Will did more tutorials. He does very in-depth
Yeah.
tutorials because he has the help of Brandon.
What tricks did you struggle? Oh, Artsy. Artsy's a good one. Although
Not a
Artsy
big
does
Artsy
more
fan, personally.
niche Balisong tricks.
Yeah.
What tricks did you struggle with? You're the better flipper here. You had to have struggled with something.
Yeah,
I can't do ladders.
I struggled very, very hard with cherry pickers for the longest time. Fucking ruined me. They are very difficult. I can do them fairly comfortably now. Scissors, can't do giraffes. Absolutely fuck chatters. Cannot do chatters to save my life.
I am halfway to a chatter.
I cannot do chatters.
I just have to get it smooth.
But mostly Most of the things, shortstops. I don't know why I can't do shortstops. I just can't. I'm so bad at shortstops. Oh my goodness.
I can't do ladders. I can do a single ladder, but I just can't keep going. And then
Brandon. Yes.
yes, Brandon. 40 days of food.
Let's go.
Oh, the choker fan. A normal choker fan still can barely do it.
Yeah, that's how it be. Sucked at chaplains for the longest time. Couldn't get the momentum down. Chaplains are interesting. Ted, a huge W. Wait, Ted, you bought a vault case specifically for this occasion? Ted really is the Mr. Beast of the Balisong community.
Whoa, shit. Now I gotta look around and find something to add.
What else can't I do? I can do the backhand fan pretty decently, but I can't transition it into anything.
Yeah, I can't do it with any combos.
I can't do the transition. Why am I so bad at doing it on the Kraken now? Jeez, man. But I can't transition it into anything. I can do them, but I just can't transition it. Shortstops, bro, I still suck at shortstops. I can do them better on. You're not gonna be able to see it because I can't do framing here, but I can do them better now that I have my swordfish, but I cannot do them very well.
One of your old videos, you specifically called out. You were like, "Oh, I can do shortstops now." Did you lose that?
Depends. It's hit or miss. I go on streaks where I'm like, "Let's go." I can do shortstops perfectly, and then I do them a day later, and I'm like, "Why can't I do this, man?"
Yeah. You do infinity ladder? I can do a single one. I can't keep it going for some reason. The momentum just doesn't make sense in my head.
I don't even think I'm gonna be able to. You can't even see anything. I can do some of them.
Oh, you did it. You do it with the thumb. Not a ton. I need to learn it with the thumb.
Oh, thumbs, infinity ladders. Jesus, it's weirder at first, but it is easier eventually.
I keep trying to do thumbless, and it's just not working.
Kind of.
How long do you flip, or how long do you practice a trick before you move on to other things? If I can consistently get a trick, I move on.
Yup.
Last thing I learned was the pinky catch. If I can consistently pinky catch, I move on. And then you keep practicing it by adding it to combos that you do.
Mm-hmm.
You do a palm fan? I have a tutorial.
Palm fan.
Tutorial on this channel. What were you going to say, Ty?
Is mega poggers. I do a lot of palm fans. I don't even remember what oh, best Balisong for a beginner. Volp. Now that the Volp comes with some oil and comes with like the assembly tools, probably the Volp.
The Volp.
The Volp is actually my first recommendation. One of my work friends was like, "That's pretty sick. Like, where do you start with something like that?" And I was just like, Volp and Will Hirsch videos.
I have a problem with the chaplain of the Volp, and it's something that I wish that I brought up in the video because I didn't know that Will designed it to be that way. I don't think it's good to design it to be that way because then the Volp can't grow up with the flipper that uses it, but that doesn't matter. It's worth it specifically for the fact that you get a competent flipper and you get so many other things with it.
Yeah.
T10 bit, oil, Loctite, pivot needle, extra screws, extra bushings, like everything.
Yeah, very nice. Marcolo C116, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's really, really good. I will not do it because it is Marcolo, and Marcolo has not the best lineup. Marcolo is infringing on clone territory.
I could have assumed.
Where do you work? I do. I'm not gonna specifics, but like some retail stuff, and then I'm just starting a new job, which is like, just basically stocking stuff. So, very easy jobs.
Stocking's kind of fun.
Stocking's kind of swagger, and they offered me more than I make at my other job, and if I get full time, then I'll make at least $2 extra. So I'm like, let's go.
Stocking, yeah.
So
Anytime I went to work and they were like, "You're stocking today," I was like, "Fuck yes!"
Huge W.
I don't have to talk to people, and time goes faster. Holy shit!
For real, it speed runs.
If you think that,
Brandon,
oh no,
don't
you
say
work
it.
you work a cashier. You
Brandon,
literally, you
do
are a
not say it.
cashier. So
What? I do some, yeah.
well, you do some.
Yes. Yeah, I at work now they've put me in multiple places, and there was one day my coworker was like, "Yo, I'm gonna put you on register for like 15 minutes while we're setting, like, I have to do some stockroom stuff." I was on register for the next like 6 hours, and I was like, I want to die.
How was that?
I've been doing nothing but like hitting buttons and standing there all day. I wanted to explode. But then the other day they put me. I was entirely taking care of shipment. They were like, "All right, put stuff away," and I was just in the back room doing shipment all day, and it flew by.
Yeah.
I was like, this is actually pretty sick. So stocking, kind of swagger.
I have had one job in my life. I was a cashier for 2 years, and it was the worst 2 years of my life. I'll tell you that. Well, yeah,
Debatable.
yeah, that's all I'll say.
That's awesome.
That's all I'll say.
Do you do mountain biking? No, sir, I do not.
Man, people really think you're Addison, huh?
For real.
No, I don't do mountain biking. I don't really have any other hobbies. I'm not an interesting person. I did play guitar more, though.
Let's go.
I learned 2 chords, but I couldn't name them.
Huge. Let's go.
It's
Thoughts on
actually...
Marcolo C116? I've heard it's good. I don't want to get one because I don't want an affiliation with Marcolo anymore, but yeah. Continue. Sorry.
You can just make songs with chords, can you not? Like, if you just know, like, 3 or 4 chords, you can, like, just kind of do them. Yep. And then it'll sound good. I didn't realize that. Because I learned 2 chords, and then I realized I can switch between these 2 at a different... Like, I can switch between these 2 and just make a rhythm, and it sounds good. What the hell?
This is how songs are written?
I don't know what I thought, but... Yeah.
Then a lot of popular, not popular, but a lot of cool riffs are just chords, but played notes individually. They're just not played as a chord. They're just played like in their own pattern.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is I learned the intro to Full Circle, and that song is like the chords that are outlined in the beginning are the same chords that are used in the main chorus of the song, and Movements does a very good job with chord structure. They have some very nice chord shapes.
We love that.
We love Movements in this household.
Someone told me, this goes back to an idea that I gave you like a month ago, but someone told me to do a blade bias on my guitar.
Guitar bias?
That'd be a fun video. I'd watch that video.
I could do it. First thing I learned was 7 Nation Army. That's how it be. A lot of people learn that first. But it doesn't really, it's alright.
I've oiled my Prisma once and it's still crazy. I regret to inform you that your Prisma is ridiculously dry, because no Balisong maker is ever going to make a Balisong that doesn't require oil.
True.
So, if you oiled your Prisma, you might like it even better than you do now. And I know you don't believe me, but that's how my Tay Flipper was. My Tay Flipper was bone dry, and Tay was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he oiled it for me, and I was like that video of what the fuck is his name? The short guy from Always Sunny.
Oh, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito crying and saying, "I get it now." Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of, I'm going to throw some Carbon Henny in my Calico, because I have not oiled this thing since I got it.
Wait, thick?
Just a tiny dab.
Oh boy.
Let's see what happens.
Sarah for Tsunami? I prefer the Tsunami. Wait, you
prefer the
oil the Tay
Seraph.
Flipper? Ted, oil the Tay Flipper. The thing gets fucking better. Mako or 34 McDoubles? I'm gonna let Ty answer this one.
That is the crazy. Oh, it was Brandon. Okay,
Yeah, it
that
was
makes
Brandon.
sense. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
who the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
said that? No, it's Brandon. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna go with the 34 McDoubles because at least Atlanta Toxics can't take my McDoubles for 6 months.
Damn.
I fucking hate that guy.
Double it and give it to the next guy.
True. Bro, the
That's
Calico, I'm flipping it
awesome.
now for the first time after a while. I love this thing. It's so good.
If okay, I'm making a video. My blade bias video on Thursday is about why I like the Tay Flipper more than the Calico. When you flip the Calico, does the weight feel inconsistent to you?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Whereas if you pick up like a normal Tay Flipper, it feels like it's more evenly distributed.
Let me see here. I have my normal Tay Flipper.
Because I feel like the difference between the Calico and the like the Calico has a very weird weight where it's not very distributed throughout the whole Balisong. It's more focused at the very tips, whereas the Tay Flipper feels like it's more evenly distributed weight throughout the whole thing. And I don't know if you get that feeling.
I definitely can tell that it is more evenly distributed throughout the whole design.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't tell if I like that more or not. Or
Okay,
what
but
I
you at least see what I'm saying.
Yes,
Because
yes.
that was my
It
whole
very much
point.
is.
Yeah.
It very much is more evenly distributed throughout the knife.
Because that was my whole point. I was like, I've come to realize that the difference between the Tay Flipper and the Calico is the distribution of the weight. And I personally prefer it just to feel more uniform throughout the whole knife.
That is fair.
Which is not to
Keep
say
in
that the
mind-
Calico is bad, because I know how much you guys love to say, oh, the counterpart is better, the other one must suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I am also the guy who has a severe love for the default Kraken trainer and the fully weighted Swordfish. So I am a little bit of a psychopath. So that's how it be. But no, I definitely understand what you mean. The original Tay Flipper is a lot more
Even.
like, yeah, it's a lot more even. I don't even want to say neutral because that doesn't really define.
No.
The
Calico, I
point.
would say, is kind of neutral.
Yeah, it's just
But it just-
distributed.
Yeah, it's even. Because they're the same weight,
Yeah.
so it makes complete sense. Especially since
Yeah,
the
it's
Calico has
definitely-
thinner handles.
Yeah, definitely a more even. God, these are both so good. Like, I haven't
Yeah.
flipped them in a while, but oh my God, Tay, how do
The
you
Tay-
keep doing this, bro?
The Tay Flipper and the Calico have regularly been switching in my EDC bag.
So
Although-
freaking good, dude.
If I had to just define the new edit, it's the Calico if the Calico had that same even distribution of weight.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, Ted. Yeah, I loved my Tay Flipper, and then Tay was like, you should oil that thing. And then he oiled it for me, and I was like, oh my God, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Yeah, they're both really, really good.
Yeah.
Madco is still potentially years away, bro. Crying.
I don't know about that. But maybe. Maybe. Who knows?
I own a channel called Blade Bias, but I don't actually like Blade Bias. That's just how it be.
I kind of like Blade Bias, but you'll just look into the double meaning of the name, okay? It's bias about blades.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's so much more clever than just being blade bias. Otherwise, we would have
I
called it
know.
fucking handle bias.
True.
But we're not talking about handle designs now, are we? That would be really funny to start a series where we both just, like, rate the designs of different handles on Balisongs and call it handle bias.
Handle bias. That'd be sick.
First up, the Nabali's Lightning.
0. Fuck this thing. KPL is still decently used. I feel like it's just more people are switching to Carbon Honey because he's more involved in the community. And like supporting someone inside the community is a lot better than supporting a like bigger manufacturer.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh, if like he said, I still use KPL.
Oh, I thought this was Carbon versus Kanto.
Oh, he said, I feel
Never
like I'm
mind.
the only person who uses KPL.
No, you're certainly not.
No,
but
people still use it. It's just people are moving towards Carbon Honey and Kanto Group because they're like actual Balisong flippers that are like their main focus is being in the community, being Balisong flippers. So it kind of feels better to like support the homies that are very much a part of your community.
yeah. It was very exciting to see that Carbon Honey went full time. That was a fairly recent development.
Yeah, very, very cool.
I have to admit, and maybe this is just me underestimating our hobby, I have no idea how he went full time making oil. Because like in my head, I'm like, is he really? Like, is there that much demand for this? Which obviously there is if he went full time. But it's the same thing with like some Balisong makers.
Yeah.
Like the community in my head is so small when actually in reality it is so big.
Yeah. Very hard to comprehend.
Hasn't it been 4 to 5 months since Kanto last did a drop of oil? No, I think it's only been like a month.
Kanto's also dropping oil like this week.
He's like me. He's a college student who doesn't have too much time to do other things.
Yeah.
So I think the last time he dropped was in winter break. I could be wrong about that though. I still love my Kanto oil. Smells good.
Yeah, it's very good still.
I also finally understand why he puts a shaker ball in it, because if you leave it sitting for too long, no smell.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably out of frame. Am I out of frame? Yeah, probably. I'm
You're
flipping,
flipping out of frame. You're like
hearing off into frame. Yeah. Flipping a little bit. Yeah. Use the oil that comes with the cheapest version of the maintenance kit. L. It's fine,
Yeah,
I guess, but like
that's the one oil that I would say is like, because usually everyone's like, oh, oil is preference, which I agree with, but that's the one that like I had an objective upgrade when I switched to something that was more specialized.
Yeah. Thoughts on Squiggle Kraken? I don't know anyone who actually has one that like I've literally never seen one outside of the original like, hey, this is a thing post.
I think the person that asked that has one. Are you?
I think so. I'm
Are you
assuming.
one that
I'm
has
assuming
one?
Ted.
I think TN, if I'm pronouncing that right, has you. Did you put the Damascus blade on those handles? Because I know someone wanted to do that. But no, I haven't seen them in the hand. I haven't seen a picture of them. I've never seen anyone flipping them. I've never seen a picture of them. Like,
Yeah, I've never seen anything.
oh my God.
Would you want to try one? I'd need more information on it first.
Yeah, it's easy to upgrade and try out. And you can have multiple. I still use both of these just as much as the other. So Kanto still goes in my Kraken and in my other Balisong that I'm forgetting because I don't see it right here. Oh, my Volp. And then Carbon Honey goes in my Kraken Trainer and my Medusa. No, my Impusa and my Nemesis.
There you go.
Dude has a $700 Kraken Trainer. You put the handles on a Kraken Trainer? What? What does nice oil mean, by the way? It's the name of the product. Doesn't mean anything. It's just
Nice.
the same way that Carbon Honey isn't exactly honey. That's just what he calls it.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
Because
expensive
it's
Kraken
nice
trainer.
oil.
That oil is pretty nice, if you ask me.
That's like, you could buy a Damascus Kraken second hand for that price, which is crazy
Yeah.
because people scalp the shit out of them. But that's not me judging. That sounds very judgmental now that I look back on it. I'm not judging, I swear.
I'm just looking at something real quick. Hang on.
All right, I'll entertain chat. Chat, you're under my care now. I entertained you earlier. Now it's my turn. Feel like I see Carbon Honey Thick everywhere. Is that the most popular one? It's not. No, actually, it probably is the most popular one, honestly.
Yeah.
If Kanto dropped more, I feel like there would be competition there, but especially looking at the Bally Awards, how pretty handedly Carbon Honey won. It's the most available. Yeah, that's fair. And it's very, very good. Although I need to get...
Oh, no, finish your thought. Finish your thought.
I need to get Super Lube because Will said he uses it to flush out his pivots, and that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So Ethan, I'm gonna give you two numbers, and I'm just gonna let you assume what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is 2,490.
Okay. I
And
think
the
that one's
second
pretty
one,
easy.
that one's pretty easy. And the second one is 98.54.
Yeah, I know what both those mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like I texted you about the second one earlier.
Too fast! Too fast!
Too fast.
Too fast!
Too fast.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Although, I think that... I don't have alerts set up, but I think that's actually a pretty big uptick in subscribers, possibly from this stream.
Really?
Yeah, I think before we started, we were at 2480.
Yeah, we were at 80 before.
I don't know why you why you made the subscriber count like
I don't know.
Anonymous.
I know.
But I figured that you didn't mean to hide that, so I just revealed it.
The subscriber count. There will. I mean, I guess I'll just say there will be a giveaway at 2,500. That is the, like.
Well, there's supposed to be one, but
There's supposed
probably
to be.
we won't make it with the stock of. Yeah.
Yes, there will be some kind of giveaway that's caused by 2,500 subscribers.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what we'll say.
It might end up being 3,000. Who knows? At this rate.
Honestly, at this rate, it might be.
Parents took Live Blade.
L.
Do I try to convince them to let me flip? I've said it before. There's really no way to convince your parents to let you flip a Live Blade. Like, because at the end of the day, it is a dangerous activity. If your parents don't want you doing it, there's not really much you can do about that. You could try to show them that you're responsible, but it's not going to work all the time. So,
yes,
oh, for fuck's
sometimes
sake.
you just gotta work with what you got.
Yeah.
You can only have a trainer, then that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
Sub Shadow Classic.
What I am wondering, how did you even get a Live Blade in the first place if your parents didn't allow it in the house, you know? Brandon. Brandon is just the spoof comment king.
What did he say?
My parents stole my lungs. Should I convince them to let me flip a Live Blade so I can cut into my chest and replace my lungs?
Let's go. Yes, Brandon, you should.
Also, Brandon, put this overlay on my resume. I got
True.
you. I think only Brandon's going to get what that means, but that's fine.
Oh, I figured you were just saying because it's cool. Have it on your resume.
Well, yeah, but...
That's what it is.
Take that, parents. YouTube is blocking his in the top chat, probably because it says cut into my chest.
Yeah.
If you swear, if you swear or anything, it gets out of top chat, but you can click live chat and see everything.
Yeah.
Although it showed up Oh no, no. The overlay works off of live chat.
Surprisingly, my time with the Vulp has been really amazing. I wouldn't even say surprisingly. It is genuinely a good product.
I saw someone review the Vulp the other day, and I just don't get it. Like, the way that they were making it sound was like, oh, everyone who reviewed it, like, said it was good, but I didn't believe that it was actually true. So I got one for myself, and I realized that it's really good, and I was surprised by that. And I was like, what? A large majority of the YouTube audience is saying that something is good. And when you find out it's good, you're surprised. That the logic isn't logicking there.
Maybe it's actually good.
Yeah, maybe we're not corporate shills, despite what my intro might have suggested. Maybe we're not corporate shills paid off by Brandon and Will to say that it's good. Maybe it's just actually good. What is a bad Balisong? We have a lot of hot takes about this. Do you have a hot take about this that you want to go first?
A bad Balisong.
Everyone knows what I'm gonna say.
I would say a bad Balisong, anything that's like falling apart as you're using it. A lot of the Amazon trainers are like that are literally just falling apart. And I'm like, okay, well, okay. Yeah. Also, that Nautilus comb, the worst shit I've ever flipped.
But it still has the best G10 I've ever felt, and I hate that so much.
That is true. Yeah, I don't have a specific thing from any major manufacturer except for maybe hot take. The aluminum bare bones from BRS just doesn't need to exist.
Okay.
And I don't like it.
Everyone knows what I'm gonna say, and that is say it with me. Titanium Lucha, get baited. I'm not gonna say the Nautilus because the Nautilus is not bad.
I don't like the Titanium Lucha entire career.
No. I also don't like the Adam Heibel trainer that was at Blade Show.
Thing's not good. Any version of the Lucha has just not been good for me.
I liked the Titanium one, but it's not that I liked it. It's just that I didn't have an opinion of it, which meant that it was fine.
Yeah, Titanium Lucha was okay, but I don't really like the aluminum one. The stock one is Hot Garbo. Yeah, it's been like I had all of the Luchas at one point besides the carbon fiber one, and the aluminum one was just uncomfortable for me.
Yeah,
it's just not fun.
Yeah, I remember not liking yours at all. Balisong reviews aren't really reviews because there's not really many objectively bad Balisongs. That doesn't logic with me. Are you saying that a good review is not valid because the product is good? But that's the point of a review. You can't say that all reviews aren't objective because all products are good, because you still have to review it to say if it's good or not. You know? Does that make sense? Am I sensing in the brain? If you have the Squiddy B, is it worth it to get the OG Squiddy? I think that's an objective downgrade.
That sucks.
In most ways.
Yeah. You're welcome, Ted. Any Balisong under $20 that's good? Be honest with you, no. Spring up to $45 and get into Bally's Lightning. That's probably the best you can do.
Or you could go up to $30 and get a diode. You want an all green plastic Balisong, but you might not, so. That's the one thing I will say is I hope plastic makers don't go the way of, I'm going to make something as cheap as possible, and that's going to be my market. Because I appreciate that Zippy did it in addition to his regular lineup, but I hope there's no new plastic makers that are like, I'm going to do a $25 plastic Balisong. It's probably not going to work. It's okay. Just leave that to leave sub 50 to like the Chinese factories.
Leave it to the sweatshops. I'm interested to see performance-wise how the Orion will stand up, because it's out of the budget of like the Vulp and the Lightning and stuff like that. I think it's more competing with like the Prisma and the Vortex and the what is that thing called, the Arctic. It's more in that competition. So, interested to see how it stacks up.
What is that thing called? What is that? What is that right there?
That thing, that fucking thing. Wait, no, this way.
Yeah.
There we go. This thing. There you go. Hey, there we are. This one.
The
I was
edit,
pointing to the one in my shelf.
Oh, I see. The edit light is 50. The edit is 75. I think.
Around there.
Yeah, around there.
Edit's cool.
Reviews
Still
are
gotta get
supposed
a-
to be opinionated. Oh yeah, they are to a certain extent. Reviews are supposed to be, here's the facts and here are my opinions about those facts. At least that's the way that I see them. Ty, I know you go down a more subjective route, which is also valid, but
My videos, I'm moving away from reviews and more so just discussions, which is why I didn't title the video Swordfish Review. It's just, let's talk about the Swordfish, not Swordfish Review.
speaking of like switching, have you noticed that we have switched thumbnail styles? My Kraken
we?
review features like me and then the Balisong and all that, and your Swordfish review is just a picture of the Balisong,
Yeah.
which is completely the opposite of what it used to be.
Yeah. That's just how it be. I really didn't know what to do for the Swordfish thumbnail. I just made
Hey.
one up.
You did good. Shadow, there's a check Flipforge's Instagram. There's a drop in like 2 days. It'll come back in stock very soon.
Yo.
Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about is the Phantom.
The Maxis one?
Did you see Death Flips got one? And he
I did.
said, I mean, it was really tough to see what he thought about it because in one sentence he said it was
He-
insane, and then in the next sentence he
Literally-
said it wasn't insane. So
He said doesn't flip very well, but it is definitely the best Balisong under 60 or for around $65. And I'm like,
then-
huh?
And then he also
Huh?
said it's insane for the price. Or no, he said it's not anything insane, but it is insane for the price.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I get what he's saying, but yeah, that's I kind of expected that. Did you? Because the blade just seems like not enough material.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's a Balisong I expect to get a lot of questions about.
Yeah.
It's already started. I think there's one in the comment section of the edit video I did today. Which, by the way, sorry that was late. I woke up at 2 p.m. and realized I never uploaded it, so.
That's how it be. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry I'm not uploading.
Yeah, it's
make
fine.
videos tomorrow.
He said similar on Diode. Fair. Actually, wait, no. What? Why would I say fair to that? I'm losing brain cells now.
Yeah, it can be good for the price, but it's still, I don't know, that's weird. Because if it's gonna be good for the price, then it still is a decent product. But you can't say it's the best for the price if it's not still a decent product. Like, if that makes sense. It can't be a very, very good trainer, but it's I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it kind of contradicts itself.
Yeah.
Like, to say that it's a great flipper for the price, but or like it's not a great flipper, but it is great for the price. It's like,
I get what he's saying, but it's just weird to phrase it. It's not insane, but it's insane for the price. Like, it's not insane, but for the price, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
if the Volp dies after selling over 7,000 units, making it the second best-selling Balisong of all time, I'll take that dub. What is the
Wait.
best-selling Balisong of all time?
Wait, do you have the statistics to prove that it's the second best Balisong of all time? Best-selling Balisong of all time? I would love to see those statistics.
Is the Squiddy the best-selling Balisong of all time?
I would imagine. Maybe? Actually. 70-75 people can sacrifice a point in flipping. But if that point, if you're sacrificing so much in flipping that you end up dropping it more often, then the extra durability doesn't really matter. If I have a comfortable Balisong that's less durable, I'm not going to drop it as much when I'm flipping over concrete, as opposed to something that I drop more over concrete but is more durable. It kind of evens out at that point.
Yeah. I'm a big stickler for how much I have fun with the Balisong, so I do not care if it is 7075. I don't care if it's grade 5 titanium. If I don't want to flip it, I don't
I like
care.
having a beater that's 7075, like the Vortex. That was great because I didn't have to care about it. But as long as something's not going to snap in half, I'm basically going to flip it anywhere.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think, Classic. Did the Vulp really get to the second best-selling Balisong of all time within like a few months?
I think.
Oh,
I think
likely making it. Oh, so you don't. Okay, you don't know that for sure. That's okay.
Yeah. I think he's talking about if the Vulp. Yeah, he said if the Vulp dies after selling over 7,000 units, likely making it the second best-selling Balisong of all time.
I see.
So I think he's referring to like future. In terms of a single Balisong without revisions, like the V4 versus the V5, I believe that the Vulp is at least close.
Fair enough.
That is very interesting.
What makes you think second best, though? Like, that implies that you certainly know that there's one above it.
Yeah, it
And I want to know what that one
above
is. Yeah. How long did it take you guys to learn and get that good?
A year.
I would say that I'm still learning, and I'm not good.
Well, yeah.
But I'm almost 2 years in. I'm a year and a half in now. I know for a fact the Squiddy has sold more. Kind of what I expected.
Yeah.
Benchmade 42 can't be the most sold because it's too expensive.
The amount of people that actually have a 42, not the most common.
Lucas said at one point the Squiddy was selling on average 600 units per week for months.
Damn.
See, that's what I mean. I feel like the Balisong community isn't able to sustain 600 units per week. But apparently it is. This kid came in the lunch line with a Squiddy and had no idea how to flip, flipping it around like an idiot and showing people. I asked him if I could try it and I absolutely ripped on it. I feel like that's everyone's like fantasy. That at some point someone is going to like try and show off doing something that you're really good at and you can just show them up.
That has never happened to me.
It's happened. It happened with me in Fortnite at school.
Oh, true.
Fortnite got really popular and people thought they were the shit at it. And then I was like, hey, let's play together. And I showed them up completely. That's the one time I've ever had anything like that. Oh, in Rocket League. No, remember us, Rocket League? Us two versus the other two?
Yeah.
Just the original Squiddy. Damn.
It's crazy.
Your rank in Rocket League? I haven't played Rocket League in over a year. But I peaked champ 3.
Before they changed the ranks. So
yes, before they
higher
changed
than it would be now.
No, I peaked champ 2 before they changed the ranks. I peaked champ 3 after they changed the ranks.
Gotcha.
I distinctly remember I was 1 game away from Grand Champ and I lost it. And then I fell from grace because I got tilted.
Rip.
Oh, it was so sad.
Huge L.
Y'all play quick play or arcade? I play comp with one of my friends, but mostly quick play, yeah. I should stream Rocket League one of these days. That would be interesting. Go back to it, see if I'm still good.
That would be a blast from the past in every way possible.
I think I'm at the point that I would be okay with that.
I mean, I'd watch it. That would be a big... That'd be a blast from the past.
It would be.
That's all I can say.
I mean, Overwatch has already been a...
Yeah. Overwatch is fun. I want to play Overwatch.
I can't
But-
break character in the video comments, so I've come to say the FlipForge edit sounds nice as fuck. Keep
Oh
it up.
yeah, yeah. When it says Slade every comment.
Keep it up.
Keep it up. That's a streak. I wish we would have started tracking when you said Slade for the first time. Do you know what it was?
It's impossible. It's impossible when we do daily uploads now.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Mina,
recently.
If you know,
It was late last year. That's all I can say.
if you know when
But
the
if
first
they
time
know-
you said Slade was, please let me know.
Yeah, if they know.
Bring back Guitar Hero. Facts. Get Clone Hero is the closest you can do now.
Oh,
But please, bro, I am a huge Guitar Hero fan.
did you just say I play Halo? Not very popular, but I love it. Boy, Halo, I think is a lot more popular than you think.
And because the new games are doo-doo fart, but
Infinite's not bad.
no, Brandon, obviously that's an unfair comparison. The actual true weight is 4.47. A lot better.
I prefer 4.48.
Honestly, 4.48 is just way too heavy.
Fuck you, kid. 4.47 is like a plastic
Wow.
Balisong at that point. Like, how do you
I'm
even flip
gonna-
that?
I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
No!
4.2069. That would be beautiful. If we ever make a battle song, that has to be the weight.
This is... This is the ultimate betrayal. Someone who makes videos on blade bias shoots someone with a gun.
True. Are you really gonna shoot that dog? Yes, in the face. Why? You wouldn't shoot a puppy, would you, Jack?
Yes, in the face. Why?
Go watch the new Puss in Boots movie. if
Go
you
watch
have
the new
not.
Puss in Boots movie. It's so good.
Anyone in this chat has not watched the new Puss in Boots movie, please do.
It's so good. I love it so much. Hi, Ty.
What?
I looked over and you were just like,
Oh, was I?
yeah. You're
Oh.
just fucking.
I think I was looking at. I'm looking at my little screen to see if my ladders were in frame. My reverse ladders.
Dude, Puss in Boots is so good. Please watch it.
Puss in Boots is
you got 10
gas.
minutes in, you didn't even see.
You didn't even get to the good parts.
I mean, I know I also hate people who are like, oh, that show? Yeah, season 1 and 2, yeah, they're boring. You got to get through those to get to the good parts. But 10 minutes? Just get past a little intro musical, and then it's a great movie.
I mean, even the intro musical is pretty dope.
I
but,
thought
like,
I thought it was kind of a banger, but I can see why.
Yeah, the
people
whole
would
intro
be-
sequence is gas.
I mean, the
whole video
giant
is gas.
fight.
Yeah.
The whole video is
crazy.
gas.
The
That
whole-
was
the whole-
weird.
the whole movie. Sorry. Oh yeah. Oh my god, Jack Horner is such a well done villain. So
Not even
funny.
that he's well done. He's just fucking funny.
He's just hilarious.
Oh, what took you so long, idiot?
Yeah. You're evil. Oh, what took you so long?
I play Valorant. That's based.
Cringe.
October
October
24th.
24th. First Slade.
And then
Interesting.
has it been daily since then? I mean, as far as I can remember, it's just been daily.
See, this is the problem with Chanwich, folks. This is what I'm saying. These screws have loosened slightly. Now we're like, there's a good example.
That's a problem with Sandwich though too.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like you get the negatives of both Sandwich and
I see.
Channel,
I
which
see.
is why I don't like Chanwich very much because you don't get either of the positives.
What does it mean when someone says based? I am shocked you've been on the internet
Good.
for as long as you have without knowing that. Based is like, it's not even, it's kind of a joke. Based used to be like, it used to describe someone who said something that goes against popular opinion, and now it's just devolved into like someone says something that's like the least
Somewhat.
controversial opinion of all time, and you say based.
Yeah. I say it when somebody says something that was like somewhat agreeable, just like based.
I kind of use it when someone says something that goes against the grain a little bit, but that I agree with, but it can really be anything.
Based on what?
Same
That's
as
what
saying
people always say.
valid, kind of.
Can't
used
do
to-
Fit Daily because you missed uploads. That's my fault. That's entirely on me.
Oh no, okay. Bad use of words then. Every time we upload, which every time you upload, or every time we upload, you do it, which is close to daily.
Close to daily. KJ main. That's actually valid.
I'm a flex. I play with friends, and whatever spot needs to be filled, I fill, which usually involves me either playing Raze, Sky, Sage, or Omen.
Chat, I have. Okay, listen. Chat, I wish I could zoom my lens in, but this is a prime. It doesn't zoom. Okay, I have 3 drinks to choose from here. I can get
Uh-oh.
I can get a Fanta, I can get a regular Coke, or I can get a cherry Coke. What should I do?
Oh, I have my vote.
What's your vote, Ethan?
Cherry Coke. Wait, what Fanta?
Cherry
What
Coke?
Fanta are we talking? Orange grape. Oh.
Orange. So the other thing is that cherry Coke is Barb's favorite as well. So if I drink all the cherry Coke, then she's gonna be mad at me. But
Fanta.
let me see how many we have left. Banter. Here, let me see how many we
Fanta.
have left though. I have.
Wait, you want to run a poll? We can run a poll.
Yikes! So no cherry Coke, boys.
Oh, there's no cherry Coke. That's so cringe.
So I can either do. I'll throw fruit punch in there just because.
Okay,
I don't really want fruit punch,
I'm making
but
a
I'll throw it
poll.
in there. Yeah, so it's gonna be Coke, orange Fanta, or fruit punch.
What drink should Ty have?
Yes, they make flavors of Coke, at least here in America.
What was it? Fanta,
America,
Coke.
yeah, Fanta, Coke, or fruit punch.
fruit punch. Ask your community.
Fanta, but half vodka. Jesus.
Wow, look at that. YouTube actually implementing things that make Twitch good. That's
Oh
crazy.
shit.
I'm gonna go with Fanta. I have to.
There you go, Fanta.
I have to sign in. It's my OBS. It's connected. It's connected to the Blade Bias channel. Why would I have to sign in? Literally, when I type in chat.
That's lame.
Wait, oh, wait, I can't go back. Uh-oh.
How long does this poll last?
I have no idea. That's a great
I'm watching
question.
it. It's almost completely tied for Fanta and Coke.
I'm so sorry for what you're probably seeing in your peripheral vision.
It's something's going on, but
Okay. I can't vote. If I click vote, it just fucks everything up.
It's evenly tied again.
Even though, despite the fact that I type hi and it says Blade Bias, but no, we can just ignore that.
Yeah, ignore that.
No, I have to sign in to vote on my own poll. That's awesome.
What's your vote,
They're
Ethan?
completely tied. I voted Fanta.
You voted Fanta?
Oh wait, no, I can't vote because it's Blade Bias.
Well, yeah. So if they're evenly tied and you voted Fanta, then Fanta wins.
I don't know what to play on Bind. Bind isn't in the map rotation.
You play
anymore, is it?
Valorant.
As a knee slapper right there, dude.
Stupid.
As a knee slapper right there. On Bind? You want a controller on Bind? Probably looking at like Sage. Brandon? Stop.
Brandon. Okay, I think it's Fanter time. Time for
Yeah.
Fanter.
I think the votes have stopped coming in. YouTube is
Yes.
telling me that Fanta is winning, even though I think they're pretty much exactly the same.
It shows 44% Fanter, 44% Coke, and 12% Fruit Punch.
Yeah, and then if I close out, it should say the winning one, and if I close out, it says Fanta. So there you go. Coke is winning now. Yikes.
It's way too late for that one, bro.
Yeah, you already opened it. Oh, Fanta's back. Fanta's there. I'm ending the poll now because it doesn't matter. He already opened it. Thanks for all your input, guys.
Yep.
It was way too late, though.
Did I just get pocket dumped? Oh, yes, I did.
I play Sky unloaded. Sky is the closest that I would have to a main, because if I have a choice and I don't have to flex for my team, I play Sky. I love Sky.
Yo, shout out LDY for uploading this banger-ass doubles clip.
God damn.
Look at him go.
They
That's
also
Frank.
uploaded
So
like
that's-
a
Yeah,
like a Squid Industry style, like pass it back and forth between people.
And then Long John Silver's ad.
Long
yeah,
John Silver's.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the cool thing about LDY, and I think what makes their products so good, is if you think of Squid and LDY is notably the big two,
Mhm.
that the heads of the company are genuinely cracked flippers. Like Lucas is ridiculous, and so is the guy behind LDY. Both the guys behind LDY, really good.
Bimby, my Val main is Gun. Thank you, Bimby. Very cool.
He's spitting. Should I drink Fanta or do another shot of Loctite? An entire shot of Loctite.
And
The
then
way
he
you delivered
ruined
that
his
line.
shirt.
True. The way that line was delivered was so aggressive, and I love it.
Infiltrated the
another shot
Squiggle Scouts Discord.
Loctite.
Titanium Kraken is on the horizon. What? Did Ted just pull the greatest heist of all time? Did you steal
well,
one from their online vault?
The squiggle rehandles. Is that what he's talking about?
I can only imagine.
Yeah, because we know Titanium Kraken from Squid is probably way out of the question.
That's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah. Only had one shot. Oh yeah, one. Jesus, only had one go at getting that shot correct, so I had to give it my all.
I mean,
Makes sense.
if you didn't get the delivery right, you could have just stopped and restarted, right?
I could have been like, nope, try it again. Wasn't it milk with food coloring in it, if I remember correctly, or something like that?
I can't keep track of all the LDY valleys and what they look like. All three of them.
Yeah, 3 of them.
No, I mean, that's fair.
yeah.
You'll get used to it.
Oat milk with blue food coloring. Yes.
Oh, you use the
my
worst
God.
milk too?
Yeah, for real.
Damn. You made it look disgusting, and it didn't taste. It probably tasted bad on the way down.
Hell.
Turns out he restocks the titanium Kraken handles in there. Did you buy one or did you steal one? I'm so confused. Don't tell Will that's literally all he drinks.
He's a milk drinker.
Ah.
Casually enjoying drinking milk.
La leche.
Leche. Too much leche. I like that. I'm gonna go back to the Puss in Boots movie. I like that
So
Puss's
based.
deaths were so fucking stupid.
Yep.
Like when he got overly drunk and literally fell off a building.
On milk, mind you.
Yeah,
Drunk on milk.
And then he was weightlifting and he's like, "No, I don't need a spot," and then just destroys himself. So funny. Such a good movie.
It's a banger movie. I'm waiting for my dad to be able to see it. Because he texted me after I went and saw it, because he like openly laughed at me for going to see it. And he was like, "How was it?" I was like, it was really, really good. I loved it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I might have to watch it then." So I'm waiting to see what he thinks of it.
Claudia, I unscrew. So when I change the weights, I unscrew the bottom ones, take the pivots out, so the bottom is completely empty. And then I slightly loosen the actual pivots because mine aren't Loctited. So I just like a little to loosen it, and then I just split it apart. You can do it without loosening the actual pivots, but if your Swordfish is not Loctited, I would just loosen the pivots a little bit. It's so you don't have to like pry them apart, especially if you are putting the weights in. No, especially if you're taking the weights out, then you have to pry them apart to get over the weights to put it back together. So I would just loosen the actual pivots.
I'm gonna say it. Glider still has the best interchangeable weight system on the market.
I'm gonna say it. NRB does actually.
Oh no, you're right. I forgot about that.
The Koenig is the best way to do it. Glider is second though. Glider's weight system is
The
dope.
fact that I have to take out these screws and then just pull the thing out.
Mhm.
And it just works so well, and there's cutouts on the inside so that it goes back in easily. It's just the bomb. The pins can be a little finicky though, so there's that.
Yeah, the glide or the Koenig weight system is just hands down the best way to do it. You don't have to unscrew anything. You don't have to do anything. You literally just take thing out or put thing in.
I
different
forgot
lengths.
he had because
Okay.
the Koenig V2 you don't really he hasn't really like marketed it that much, so I forgot it was in there on that one.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
just
you're
part
right.
of the Koenig.
The edit almost gets there. I don't. Does your edit have the screw at the end?
It's not a screw. It's just a press fit pin.
Oh, so
Oh,
this
hang
is
on
a
a second.
screw now, and then you can take it out, and then there around the screw is like a brass insert.
Nah, mine is just pin.
But the problem, and I don't get why he did this, is that the pivots are T8, and this is T10.
Don't tell me. Oh, why? Why
Why?
are you using two different torque spits on your
Especially when he gives you a bit in
do
the
that.
box, but how are
Don't
you
do that.
expecting people to get the weights out?
knife? Don't do that.
All I heard was just
anyone,
like, "Arrgh."
excuse me, jeez. Anyone designing a Balisong, use one torque size through the whole knife, please, please,
Even if I'm never gonna touch the screw,
Please.
please just have it be the same.
please.
Here's the weight system, by the way. Little black
Ah.
brass insert around a screw, and that goes in the bottom there. It's pretty cool. I like it. If I had to give him any credit, I would say that I appreciate that it is T10 because I'm not fiddling with a T8 at the ends of the handles because that would be really annoying.
Mm.
But yeah, please just make it like all T8. I mean, it might be a little annoying, but then I only need one bit.
True.
Flip Forge
Gotta
better
go
than
to 12
Calico?
All right, peace out, Bray.
Don't know yet. Later, Bray.
Update us on when you get that blade bias Calico, because I want to see that.
I would like to see that as well. We're gonna monopolize the teal and green market,
Yes.
even though
Nobody else can have it.
even though it's technically teal, purple, and green. But
We
Who
skip the
cares?
purple. Doesn't matter.
should we?
Doesn't matter.
Part of me wants to edit your part of the logo to be all teal, and then the other part of me thinks that it would look bad.
I don't know.
I think the purple splash of color looks really good in it, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's why it's kind of the reason that I changed. Did you see I changed my handles on my Arctics the other day?
I did, yeah.
I wanted to see
That's
if
interesting.
green and orange would look good. And I realized, I can take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But yeah, green and teal, we're going to corner that market. And it's going to be blade bias. Just you wait.
Blade bias. Do you want me to try and fix your Arctic at all? I can. You want me to?
I do and I don't at the same time because... No, I kind of do. I could throw it in the package that I'm sending you.
Yeah, whenever you send it, just throw it in. Because my Arctic, I will show you this. Look at
would
this. Look
I
at
would
this.
flip
Ready?
it so much more if I didn't have to tighten it every 5 seconds. But I've already tried sanding it and it didn't work. Yeah, I'll send you mine.
Crazy.
But only touch the safe handle.
Only touch a safe
The
handle.
bite handle is perfect. I can crank it all the way. I don't know how... I've switched the bushings around and now it's fine. So the bite handle is perfect. The safe handle just needs to be fixed.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna leave it a little loose so that you like specifically see. Oh yeah, this handle's a bit loose.
Newest squid trainer or swordfish? The
Newest
swordfish is
newest squid trainer for me. Probably swordfish for you.
the swordfish is oh I the swordfish is the newest squid industry's trainer, but the squid trainer he was talking about, the squid
Yes.
trainer versus swordfish,
Yes.
gonna change person to person. Probably most people are probably gonna like the squid trainer. I like the swordfish, but changes person to person. That's such a there's such different experiences. So hard to compare the two. Do research. I'm just gonna start telling people, do research. Watch reviews. Now that the swordfish reviews are coming out, do research.
Yeah. Do
Hello?
research.
Focus.
You're
Hey,
so
for real?
lucky you can focus your camera.
There you
I can't.
go. When it wants to work.
Bless you.
Thank you. I would leave it in manual focus, but I don't feel like doing that.
Here's a question for
Yo.
you and chat. When we finish this
answer?
live stream, should we leave it public on the channel so that people can go back and watch it, or should we do like an unlisted playlist, or
That is a good question. How the fuck do I turn off autofocus? Hello?
what do you guys want to be able to see it in the live tab, or do you want to look at like a playlist that has unlisted videos so that it doesn't show up in the live tab? I'm fine with either.
I'm so confused.
I've been leaving all my VODs on my main channel public because now they're actually separated. So what I used to do, Claudia,
I'd leave
is
the live stream up since it's separated.
yeah. On my main channel, you had to
that-
unlist it because then
stretch.
in your recent uploads, it would show both live streams and videos, and it would get really cluttered. Now they're separated into separate tabs. So now that they're separated into tabs, it doesn't really matter, but
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm fine leaving it up now that they're separated.
yeah, same. I also think I hesitate to make this announcement now, but I feel like this replaces the podcast in a way.
Yeah. 'Cause
I
this
feel like
basically
if
is
this
the podcast.
if this becomes a normal thing, this might be the new format for podcast. We'll see. I'm not gonna like put anything into words. Ty and I will talk about it amongst ourselves, but because this also works, we can have guests on this now.
Mm-hmm. What is the most kissable Balisong?
Ask
The most
Brandon.
kissable Balisong is definitely the Medusa because it's very non-threatening and like very much makes me feel comforted and nice and warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, just ask my pinky. It's definitely
Yeah.
warm and fuzzy, and
Yeah, it definitely gave Ethan a kiss.
yeah, well, made out with me, I guess.
True. You like my disembodied hand just flipping?
I do. I love your disembodied hand just flipping.
Oh shit! Oh, there it goes. Okay.
How long have you guys
I'm
been
stretching
flipping?
my legs.
Ty, how long have you been flipping? Like a year?
A little over a year and like a month.
I've been flipping about a year and a half, which you'd never guess if you looked at both of us flipping next to each other. So, you know.
Yeah.
Does your edit have the texture engraving? It does. I can tell you that it doesn't do much in terms of grip. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see it because I can't focus. I'll post a picture on Instagram later tonight, but yes, it does have the texturing, and you can barely feel it. I think it looks cool. But
Hey there, somewhat new to flipping. I have a squiddy and wanted to upgrade to a metal trainer. I don't have the budget for a glider Arctic. Or I don't have a budget, but want a glider Arctic or a squid trainer V4. Any recommendations? Both good. Both are very good. Good luck getting your hands on an Arctic. They don't stock very often. Arctics are a little more comfortable. I would say the better beginner Balisong. Probably get a squid trainer because good luck getting your hands on an Arctic. Honestly,
yeah, I think
especially with the
a better.
Antarctics out.
I think the Arctic's the better choice, to be honest. But since you can't get it, the squid trainer is just kind of a no-brainer.
They're both really good.
Yeah,
They're
both
both
very
awesome.
good. Either of you entering Bally Comp? Oh dear God, no.
Hell no.
Oh dear God,
I
no.
suck.
Holy shit.
I think compared to the people who enter Ballycomp, we can both say we suck.
And getting up in
Suck.
front of a stage and flipping a live blade is not something that I would ever be interested in. Flipping a live blade already takes most of my focus, and if that focus is taken by the fact that I'm performing,
Good luck.
no shot.
Yeah, Arctics are pretty cheap secondhand, but you can rarely find them.
I don't know why they're so cheap. They hold their tolerances so well, and they're kind of, you can't really buy them anymore. So, like, I don't know why they've dropped so much.
I don't know.
But it's cool, I guess.
No, Blade Show, Ballycomp, you have to use a live blade. That is part of
Yeah.
the rules. I wonder if there's a limit on how sharp the live blades have to be. Or if they just have to
I
technically
think that's
be a
something
live
that
blade.
no one has ever considered, to be honest with you.
Theoretically, you could cheat the system, but
then people would see.
yeah, people would know.
The judges are watching pretty intently, I would imagine, and they would see that you're doing a fucking bite handle, Chaplain.
Yeah.
Gotta love those Instagram hotties using hashtag knives to be seen. Huh? Where? Link? Huh?
Give me the
Yep.
link specifically so I can avoid that, so I know not to go near
Actually, I think hashtag glider got overtaken by a bunch of Instagram models before.
that. I think it did. I think I remember
I
that.
remember seeing that.
No,
They
that
say
is
it needs to
not
be sharp.
the truth at all, Claudia. Maybe like they're talking about in Ballycomp, don't flip, or in Blade Show, sorry, don't flip live blades like while you're in public, or like
Yeah,
walking around the
that's
convention center.
that's
That
common
is true.
sense.
Being in like if you're by the squid booth, people flip live blades all day over there. Ballycomp itself has to be live blades because it'd be fair for everyone. Yeah. The event itself would recommend flipping mostly trainer so you don't like annoy the people that are there just to look at stuff, you know? You don't want to be the guy that's running around. Because you think about it, when you have Blade Show, somebody buys a huge ass knife. They're not going around, guys, look at my knife. Look at my knife, guys. Look. Like there's a level of respect for other people, but
Yeah,
Balisong flippers are throwing their knives around like nobody's business. So
it's Blade Show etiquette to not flip in the public areas where there are other people because there's designated places where flippers hang out.
yeah.
But it's not that they're not allowed. They're certainly allowed.
If you have to, try to go with something that's very clearly not threatening, like a swordfish, a squiddy, or a calico, something like that.
I wouldn't even say a swordfish because the problem is you're going through a crowd of people.
Yeah.
And it's not so much that you're going to stab people as much as you could drop it on them.
Yeah.
So just avoid, like, Blade Show etiquette, from what I remember, is just don't flip if you're in a crowd with other people. Unless it's other flippers and you're in, like, the circle, but...
Yeah.
Gonna go up and just Chaplain for 30 seconds? 30 seconds? Pitiful.
The Blade Show, one last thing is that the Blade Show, the actual venue of Blade Show is fairly large, so you can just kind of sneak off to the side or go outside in one of the big grass patches and just kind of...
That's what pretty much everyone does.
Yeah, that's what we did when we had to do the when we were running down like our list of everything. We just went out to one of the little grass sides and sat down.
I mean, we just needed a break, but then it evolved into doing the list. I should look at that list.
I have the most disgusting idea. Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
Didn't someone drop one on a kid one time? I believe so. What the fuck did you just do?
These have all of the weights in them.
Did you just put weighted... I thought you didn't have weighted end caps.
I do. Zippy gave them to me. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I still have mine up here.
Oh, I thought I lost one. They don't fit on the swordfish properly, so...
It's like putting the Kraken trainer. It's like putting them on the Kraken trainer.
Yeah.
Also, wait, where are all my weights? Uh-oh. Oh, they're in the glow-in-the-dark caps. Okay. What did you just show?
Nothing. something for later.
Oh.
No, I might want to send you to the Play Bias channel. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the
Every
freaking
Blade
Blade
show,
Bias.
people do stupid things in the Balisong community.
Facts.
It's kind of been not a tradition because we don't want it to happen, but it's been something that's happened every year.
Been a recurring theme of somebody doing something stupid. This year, one of the things was that the dude pulled out the Valley Sword in Valley Comp and almost threw it at someone. So, yeah. People be doing stupid shit.
I don't even think that was the problem. I think it was more that he was going around giving it to people to flip themselves.
True. Yeah. Someone brought a Valley Sword yeah, he did. Yep.
Yeah, he flipped it. I mean, it was cool, but also questionable.
Yeah. I don't know if the Squid Train is actually heavy. It's not heavy. It's hefty. I don't know if that's like. It doesn't feel heavy, like an uncomfortable heavy, but it definitely has some weight to it.
Yeah, because it's 4.7 ounces, which is like most Balisongs
good
nowadays are like 4.2. So you're pretty decently above like the standard.
It's still pretty good though. I think the balance of the Squid Trainer really just makes the weight feel pretty solid. Feels really good.
Honest thoughts on a $90 titanium clone? I mean, if you want to, go for it. I'm not personally going to buy a clone, but I can't tell you what not to do.
Yeah.
I would urge
Probably
you
pretty good,
to...
but it's a clone.
Maybe not, but if you want to, go for it.
What makes a competitive Balisong? Comfortability and reliability. Probably the most important things.
Although I guess any Balisong can be competitive as long as you're comfortable with it.
Depends on the person. Yeah, you think of Shrimp. Shrimp's Balisongs, his main one I think is the FLS Liminal or FSL. The Liminal, whichever one it is. That he runs that thing completely dry, like super loose, like what a lot of people would consider just not good. That's his perfect competitive Balisong. So like
Yeah.
it's different for every person, but the biggest thing is just the consistency and the reliability of that knife for you. Not necessarily in general, but for you.
I mean, quite honestly, people or Shrimp like was flipping with a Cerrone knife, and Cerrone knives were not what I would consider to be like a competitive flipper. They're cool, very, very cool. But I don't, if I went up on a stage and had to flip at my best, I don't think I would have picked up a Cerrone knife. So it's entirely preference, is my point there.
Shrimp from Shrimp Flips? Yeah, Shrimp. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go.
Nice.
Love to see it.
We love productive YouTube days.
We do.
I'm still waiting for Brandon to make his first YouTube short. It's gonna happen. Well, wait, he already did. He made the Vulp one. I don't know what I'm saying.
Jesus. True, he did make the Vulp one.
You good?
Yeah, somebody's revving their car ridiculously hard outside.
1 a.m. by the way.
Yep, 1 a.m. by the way.
Yeah, I realized my mistake, Brandon. My apologies. My apologies. I should say short review. I wonder, I want to see if you do like a short review eventually.
I have a really good name for that. I think it would be called something like the Quick Draw or
like Bally Shorts.
Like Bally Shorts or
It would
something
be
like
really
that.
funny if you named a series Bally Shorts and then made them really long. That'd be funny.
Be so ironic, dude. That'd be like hilarious because it's a huge troll. So you could troll all of your fans and be like, it's actually short.
Everyone. People click into your video expecting a 5-minute video, but then they're there for half an hour.
25
because,
minutes.
Like crazy watch time.
Let's go. Easy watch time farming. I need to take that into consideration. I'm gonna start watch time farming.
Watch time farming.
Let's go.
That's the one problem with Bally Shorts, though, is that YouTube is going to think that all my content is dog shit. Because, like, my videos have, like, a specific percentage of watch time. And now with Quick Draws, if someone only watches a minute of the video, it's like, oh, this is worse than normal. You suck, idiot. It's the Bally Short that's edited, scripted, and long. Yeah. Be controversial to... What?
I said, damn, my swordfish video is doing very well.
I know.
Which I am happy with. I disappeared for God knows how long. Now I'm back.
Oh my God. 800 views in 10 hours?
Yes, sir.
Sheesh.
My dashboard shows that it's at 929.
Is it a 1 out of 10, I assume?
Yeah. Yeah. By a long shot. Over
Yeah.
double of what is before it. Of what is 2 out of 10. So I'm interested to see what caused that. Like, I'm interested to see if it's just because the swordfish is trending, just because I haven't uploaded in a while, or if it's because the actual quality of the video was deserving of that 1 out of 10.
Combination of 1 and 3, if I had to guess.
Think so?
I don't think inactivity on YouTube helps someone when they make a return video.
I wouldn't think so, but I also started to think so because we've been so active on like Blade Bias and Instagram and stuff that maybe people were waiting.
Could be.
But that many people wouldn't be. If anything, I'd get an extra like 50 views off of people, like actual fans waiting to...
I mean, my quick draw video was like a return from a long break. Actually, no, that's not true. I uploaded the Bally Awards video, so never mind. It could be. I think most likely it's a combination of 1 and 3. That would be that'd be what I'd bet on. Especially quality of video, word of mouth. You get a good quality video, people will post it on their stories.
Yeah.
People want to watch it, and it's about a trending topic. Bam, knockout.
Yeah.
Imagine not uploading for a while and a really important and large video majorly underperforming. I wonder who you could be talking about, Brandon. I wonder who you could be talking about.
I wanna break the news to chat first and foremost. I will still be making Balisong videos, but the next couple videos on my channel will probably not be Balisong related. At least 1 or 2 of them.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at your second channel.
Yep. Well, what second channel?
Why is it called Telestro?
Oh, Telestro. Because I didn't want to completely delete it, but I have no idea what to call it right now.
Oh, because you need the name. Oh,
yes,
that's right. Gotcha.
I need the handle to go onto Blade Bias, which... Or not Blade Bias, Jesus. To switch over, which I can't do yet. I'm like patiently waiting. I'm gonna keep checking on it until it lets me. Yeah, but I need the handle to move.
I don't think the handles do move, like the custom link.
They do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was able because the actual Telestro, the link is at Telestro.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for that to... I think it takes a little bit to free up, so I'm waiting for it to free up so I can use it on the other channel. Which, if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to figure something out, but we'll see.
Well, you could always go with the more O's, tried and true.
Yes, sir. 3 O's.
I don't think chat would be disappointed with you upload. I should clarify. As long as you're not doing like 4 months of hiatus and then a non-Bally related video and then 4 months of hiatus and then a Bally related video, I don't think chat is going to be disappointed with any video that you put out, especially after that Swordfish review. I personally am very excited for what I assume your next video is going to be. Is that
Um,
most likely,
so,
maybe?
so no, I have one video planned. Can't say what it's yet. Um, then the Cygnus video, then the video that I had planned before.
Oh, okay. Fair.
So, and they shouldn't be huge like delays in between them. I shouldn't be on any kind of hiatus or anything. So they should come out not too far from each other.
I'm excited. I'm excited. What
Sure.
up, Rio? Yeah, I like your transitions, like walking around and picking up the camera and doing all that.
I'm glad people took a liking of that because that's something I thought was decently cool. So
Yeah, we both innovated in our own ways.
Ted, I'm seeing what you just sent me, and that it's something. Oh, it's something.
Oh no.
It's something. Yeah, it's some girl who is trying to be very attractive, poorly flipping a Balisong, and it has 877,000 views, and like 10,000 likes
Why
on
do I?
Twitter.
Oh,
I
on
remind you.
Twitter. Oh, okay. I was gonna
Yes.
say, why do I feel like I know who that is?
No, it's not who you think it is. It's some girl on Twitter.
Hey, women doing manly thing. That's
Women.
how you farm views.
Yeah, and one of the comments was like, I don't know what's going on, but this makes me scared and violently horny. And I'm like, okay, buddy, you are outing yourself in a public place.
Christ almighty.
You should keep that one to yourself.
Yeah, some things just need to be kept a secret and
Back
out
in the
of the
drafts,
public eye.
bro. Back in the drafts. Ryoji, you literally just message me on Instagram if you want to talk to me. Not that
Yo,
hard.
Ty. Or not
What?
Ty. Yo, chat. You all think that you're Ty's biggest fan? Hello.
shot.
I'm right here.
No shot.
Actually, no. Let's be realistic. She's laying in the bed over there.
That's true. She's passed out. Everyone in the comments says, "Oh my god, you're so OM god, wow, OMG,
OM
you're so
god.
talented."
OM
OM
god.
gosh, bro.
OM god. You're so hot
God.
and cute.
Wish I had the money to buy a real belly. Define a real belly, because you probably can
You
get
probably
the money. Not
do have
too
the
hard.
money.
Define a real belly.
You're in his stream
No,
chat.
thanks for responding.
I'm in his DMs. I've been to his house.
True.
Well,
That's
not
true.
actually. Kind of true for your new one, if you count sitting outside in the car.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I'll say something. Oh yeah, thanks for responding to my DMs. I respond to most DMs as long as they're of substance. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't respond to DMs that you've never talked to me before. The only thing you say is, "Should I go to Squid Train or should I go to Swordfish?" Like, I don't know, man. But if you like genuinely have a question, if it's a question that I haven't already answered 1,000 times, then I'll probably answer it. Or if it's like something that's I can actually start a conversation with, then I'll probably answer it. If somebody just replies to my story with like, "Cool," I'm probably not gonna respond. But yeah, if you ever have something you actually want to say, like I respond to most DMs as long as they're of substance and they're not just like random DMs to send a DM.
I had a dude respond when I posted NTD Flip Forge edit, like half an hour after I posted it, and he was like, "What's better, the calico or the edit? What do you think of the edit?" And I was like, "Dude, you got to give me more than half an hour with the video, with the fucking Balisong." And then a few hours later, he posted, "It's been a half an hour. How do you like it?" I was like, "You are so fucking annoying."
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're something else.
People. Listen, don't come after my boy John like that. Do not come after John like that.
What?
John can say wicked sick flipping every single day of my life, and it will be the
Oh,
most.
oh, I
I
didn't
will
see that
cherish
comment.
it. I will
I will
cherish it till the
cherish
day I
that.
die. We love John Vedek. We love John. It's so close. My Slade DM to Ty did get a reaction, so I just said it's all fake. Well, that's a recurring comment. So
Also,
you get the
your
reaction for that
autofocus
one.
is in another dimension right now.
What the fuck? There we go.
There we go.
Had to reset.
Yeah,
Pivoting which Balisong is good, dude.
it's the most annoying question that we get. I said
Yeah.
in the edit unboxing video today on Blade Bias, I said, don't ask me if this is better than any other Balisong. I will answer that when I have time with it. And someone commented, what's better, the Calico or the fucking edit? And I was like,
Yeah, the amount of questions we get every single video, every single day, somebody says, should I buy this or this? And I don't know, man. Just make the decision for yourself. I
I'm
do
gonna
not
make
have your money.
I'm gonna make a Blade Bias video on it, but like it's just not an easy question to answer. Like you might think, oh,
Yeah.
well, there's obviously one that's better. No, there's not.
There's not.
Someone comes up to me and says Prisma or Kraken Trainer. In my head, I have to run. There's so many things. It's like this. For any of you PC people, it's like saying, hey, I want to build a PC, and that's it. You got to tell me your budget. You got to tell me what case size you want. You have to give me so much more information than that so I can give you an accurate recommendation.
Yeah.
If someone came to me and was like, hey, this is how much I have to spend. I prefer handle bias, blade bias, etc. And I want it to be made out of this material. What are your recommendations? I would probably be able to answer that pretty easily.
Yeah.
But if you just tell me, like, what should I buy? The fuck am I supposed to do with that information?
If somebody comes to me, hey, I have up to $200 to spend. I'm debating between a squid trainer or a swordfish. I like neutral Balisongs. I like them a little bit heavier. Okay, cool.
No,
Squid trainer.
Squid Trainer. What the fuck am I
Yeah.
saying?
And especially if they say like I want something a little more durable. Okay, squid trainer. Cool. There's your recommendation. But if somebody says which should I buy, squid trainer or swordfish? I don't know.
It's
I don't
important
know. You
to
tell
me.
me.
It's important to me that I give you a recommendation of something that you're going to actually enjoy. I don't want me to recommend something to you and then you get it and you're like, I hate handle bias. I hate that he recommended me this. How the fuck was I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
How the fuck? Anyway.
I think people just do your research. Do your own research. Watch reviews.
Ethan, will you tell me about if you like the current political policies of the majority party in the Democratic Republic of Congo in 30 minutes? I literally can't survive without your opinion.
I think hamburgers and cheeseburgers work well with fries. Just gonna say.
You missed the British accent.
I think hamburgers and cheeseburgers go well with fries.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Let me get a which Hololive VTuber should I super chat $100 to? Me, please.
Should I buy a squiddy or
Definitely
spider knife?
Yeah, definitely. Literally, hey random YouTuber, tell me what to do with my money. Exactly.
Yeah.
But then if I do that, I'm responsible for you making a bad purchase.
I get it. Like I'm totally fine to recommend people something, but you just have to give me a little bit to work with.
Yeah.
If you come to me and say, hey, I got $200 to spend, I like handle bias, and I want to get it like quickly, I would be like, swordfish, go for it.
Yeah.
Someone came to me and was like, I got 150 neutral and I'm willing to wait. Go with a vortex or a prisma or something like that.
What sound do a doo-doo make when human? Oh my God,
This is a
Brandon
Baker moment.
Certified Brandon Baker activity, dude. I'll be right back. Let me go check on my laundry. Okay, I will be back. Entertain chat.
I
Chat,
will
entertain Ethan.
chat. I need constant stimulus. What sword can I buy via the PhD program of Finland? I have no fucking idea what that means. I can't believe I did the thing you told me to do and that was my own choice and decision, and then I'm mad at you for doing that. It's legitimately important to me that I get something in your hands. If you want my recommendation, I want to get something in your hands that you're going to enjoy. So give me a little more info than just, I want this or this. Like, someone will come to me and I'll just... And half the time, here's the thing, chat. You have the answer to your own question. Do you know how many times I have talked to someone and they say, what should I buy, Prisma or Kraken Trainer? And I go, do you like handle bias or neutral Balisongs better? And they're like, I like handle bias better. I'm like, so why are you asking me? Ethan Blade Bias has never streamed before, only camaroEE has. Yeah, this is my first time. Wait. Yeah, this is my first time streaming. Ethan Blade Bias, first time streaming. I'm doing a pretty good job, aren't I? Oh no, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, here, chat, the intro to the stream was this. I initially had that behind the chat. I spent a long time making this graphic to put behind the chat, and then I realized that you wouldn't be able to see text over it. So I was like, oh, oops. Can't do that. Playing Killjoy on Haven and it's 3-6. What do I buy or should I save? I can't even answer that question. I know it's a meme, but like that's not even enough info for me to say what you should buy. Who's Ethan Blade Bias? I only know Ethan Neutral. I only know Ty Handle Bias and Ethan Neutral. Have you ever had a knife smell bad out of the box? Have I ever had a knife smell bad out of the box? I want to say yes to that question, but I don't know which one it was. Or maybe I'm thinking of like my my vault case, which smelled a little weird. Mako 4.5 is my main trainer, and I love it to death, but if I wanted to transition to a live blade, any recommendations that have a similar feel? See, there we go. That gives me enough info. I would probably say a Kraken. I think a Kraken would do you really well. It's not going to be exactly like a Mako, but if someone says, I want to buy a live blade with $250, the answer is usually a Kraken. Oh, the Bermuda. No, you're right, Mecca. Good thinking. You're right. The Bermuda smelled weird when I first got it out of the package. I got an acid wash Blem Kraken and it stinks so bad. Wait, really? That's weird. That's weird. I need to fill up my water too, but then... I mean, it's like basically the end of stream. We can't keep going for too much longer. I have class at 10 a.m. Any price less than $500? I think there's live blades I would recommend for more than for more than the Kraken if you have a $500 budget. Did I buy stocks from Meta's VR department? No, because Meta is currently just bleeding cash. You are bound to the stream for eternity. You are not allowed to leave ever. Well, ignoring the fact that everyone would get bored within 24 hours, I would actually be very happy with that. Not very happy. I would be happy for about 24 hours.
Okay, I've returned.
Welcome back.
What are you happy for 24 hours about?
Being bound to this stream for eternity.
Oh,
Wouldn't be the worst thing for like the first day, and then I would
yeah.
want to commit unalive.
Mm-hmm. So earlier, the best thing ever happened. I walked back in my room for something. Or no, I walked over to the other side of the room for something, and Barb's little brother, his room is connected to this room, and he left his door open. And I walked past, and as I was walking past, he's like, "Die, look!" And then he like flips his phone around, and he's watching the Blade Bias stream, and I'm like,
Hi.
"Let's go!" He's not anymore. This was a few hours ago. That's when we first started the
okay.
stream.
Way too late,
But
but still.
He's well past asleep. Junior.
That's so funny.
Junior. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the.
Like how Ty has the good camera and Ethan has a good mic. If Ty had his good mic set
Hello.
up, it would not be that way.
That is
He
true.
would have both better. I have a good camera. I just don't have the lighting to make the camera good. No, I have an okay camera. Is there a titanium Balisong that has a similar handle feel as bead blasted aluminum?
Bead blasted titanium.
Could you bead blast titanium? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Humble it. Blast it. You can zero blast titanium.
Weird. I felt like it wasn't as interesting when Ty left, then I realized it was just a camaroEE stream. Are you roasting me? Was that like a sick burn? Was that like a fucking just dope ass roast from Ted? Oh my god. What if you did a stream with Xbox Live quality mics? I mean, it would just be Ty's mic, but like worse. I could, actually no, I could do that. I have these. You know what these are? These are XM4s. Bluetooth microphones do not sound good. Wait, what the fuck? Why are there scuffs? Oh. They're not scuffs. Yeah, I could throw the mic on these things on and it would sound amazing, I'm sure.
I gotta do what I gotta do, bro. My desk does not have a spot for me to put my mic, so.
Do you have a Wii remote in your hand right now?
It's the AC remote.
Also, ugh. My pads on my oh. The pads on my XM4 feel like shit.
Ugh.
Ugh.
XM4 is not the most comfortable.
They're like sticky. Even though they've been in a case for like a month now. Maybe that has something to do with it.
I use mine fairly often. I use them more often now than ever because I wear them when I go to the gym.
I use them less often because I don't carry my entire laptop setup in my backpack anymore. Because it was too heavy and my back hurt.
I don't blame you.
Turns out taking the laptop charger out of your backpack does wonders for the weight and bulk of your backpack. Who could have guessed?
Who would have seen that coming?
Swordfish, but instead of aluminum, it's titanium. I mean, it would be the same exact problem that the Swordfish has. Which is, I mean, it's not a problem anymore, but it was a problem that people didn't think it was going to be durable.
Yeah.
Same thing with titanium. Yes, titanium is more durable, but you're hitting titanium into titanium, which at the end of the day is the same as hitting aluminum into aluminum.
Yeah.
It's the same issue.
Can you hear like my AC going in my microphone?
Only when you talk.
Only when I talk? Bruh.
I mean, kind of.
Hang on.
It's not bad. It would be so ringy, though? No, it wouldn't. Titanium is not inherently ringy. It's the fact that most titanium Ballies have, like, speed channels in them. At least to my knowledge. I could be wrong about that. I'm not a professional.
How the
I
hell
need.
do I change my microphone sensitivity on Discord? The fuck?
You can't. You can only
Can't you
change like
change?
you can change like a noise gate.
Yeah, the threshold. Where is it?
It might be automatic. You might not be able to see it until you turn that.
Bro. What the hell?
Sirius V2 or Kraken? Trainer, Sirius V2, Live Blade, Kraken. IMO.
I hate both. Both suck.
Oh, you know what? That's true. Both of them are
Yeah.
awful.
I thought. So yeah, both suck. Garbage.
Both suck. Don't buy either. L
Hate
plus
'em both.
ratio plus
L plus
Balisong
L
flipper.
plus your white plus bozo.
Plus Balisong flipper.
True.
This is the longest stream ever. Actually, I don't think it is. I think the last time I streamed with Ty on my channel, it was like a 5-hour stream.
I think so.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna hard cut off at 1:30, and then I realized it's 1:36.
It is. It is past 1:30.
Should we begin wrapping it up?
Probably. My camera's probably gonna die any second now, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really good
I need to
idea.
go to bed. I have class at 10.
Fair, fair.
If we ever do these again, we should do them on Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays, because I can stay up late those nights.
Mm-hmm.
This was highly successful. I would love to do this again.
Indeed.
Would you like to do this again?
It's very fun. I would.
What do you guys think? Chat,
Very
you like
fun.
it? You like the idea? Ty approached me after being on my stream the other day and wanted to do like a blade bias style thing. So I whipped up the overlay and we did this. At least I think that's how it went.
Basically, yeah.
Trainer you would recommend that's handle bias with a lot of ringing. Kraken trainer. Right, Ty? Kraken trainer. I mean... Oh, I mean
Kraken
a
trainer-
Sagaya.
Oh shit. It's got a Kraken trainer has a weird ring. Ted, be quiet.
Less clothes next time. I can take off the sweatshirt. That's about as far as I'll go, though.
Kraken trainer ring is kind of speed channel Kraken trainer. There you go. But the Kraken trainer ring is kind of annoying.
It still rings. That's what they wanted. They never said it had to be a good ring. They just wanted a ring.
That's true. That's true. All right. I think it's time we head out.
I think it is as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Look, I would like to do these more often. But I'm going to use this as a chance. If you enjoyed this, I do this all the time on my main channel. Come check it out.
True.
At
True.
camaroEE, right down there. It's just
Damn.
me though, so.
Damn.
What the hell?
Damn.
Holy shit.
So, Barb changed something on the TV, and for some reason, the TV remote also affects my light. Not the other way around.
They're
but
on the same
TV remote
frequency?
also affects my light. Yes.
That's
so she turned the
so
volume up on the
fucking
TV or
funny.
something, and it just blinded me.
Oh my
It's gonna
god,
do it
that's
again.
amazing. That's awesome.
Good. Okay. Oh, now it's yellow. Oh god. Oh jeez.
Who
Oh,
did your
everything's
channel,
going wrong.
Ty? Ty Flips?
What? Huh?
Who did your channel? Who did your speed channel Kraken?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Tie flips. Yeah, he did.
Opinions on the Polaris? Never tried it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll do this more in the future. If you liked
Indeed.
it, my channel, I do this somewhat, at least like once a week.
Go
but
watch
it's
my
just
Swordfish
me, though.
video.
Go watch his Swordfish video.
Go watch my Swordfish video right now.
And, of course, go watch Blade Bias, because that's really cool. We love
Just
Blade
great.
Bias here.
True. Yeah, go watch my Swordfish video. Poor
I think Ty will have a video. Do you have a video tomorrow?
Stop saying twerk. Shut up. Putting this guy in timeout because he keeps telling us to twerk.
You got a Blade Bias video tomorrow, or is that after?
I will have one.
All right. Go check that out tomorrow.
I will have one.
I think that's
Yeah,
all the
check that
shout
out
outs.
tomorrow.
Thank you everyone for
Yeah.
watching. We will see you in the next one. I'm going to do I'm just going to just turn on the goodbye. Turn on the Blade Bias banner so that no one can see us for a few seconds
Yay.
before I end the stream. Have a good night. See you later. Have a good one. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night and day, whatever it is, wherever you are.
Bye-bye,
Have a good one.
stream.
Goodbye.
Late. 07.
Later, Gator.
Bye-bye, bozos.